what's going on? It's your boy GMS. You know I had to come through and switch it up a little bit. We had to take out that old intro and bring in a new one. And you already know what time it is. 3G's family, let's go.
We them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't want to change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with GMS and Blackk G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's. Cause we them 3G's.
Yeah, fresh out Minnesota, Milwaukee out in Florida. We your ghetto reporters, talking shit that's important. Educating your minds and putting this shit in order. Pull up that holy water, roll up right out the quarter. Pull up to the chat and loiter. We legends like Richie Porter, but won't find us on the corner. Hustle off this mic recording. We stay locked in like solitary confinement. You can't buy this type of common sense that we providing. Don't need no topics, we can do an hour just vibing. No silence, we riding. That goofy ish not flying, no lying. It's just some real life ish. And if you looking for me, I'll be with them 3G's, bitch.
We them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't want to change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with GMS and Blackk G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's. Cause we them 3G's, yeah.
Yo.
Hey. Hey, yo. 3G's family, what's going on?
What up? I
gotta lean
Happy
sideways at the end of the
Wednesday.
room. Hey,
Duh,
man,
nigga.
fuck y'all.
Hey, you ever had to take a shit in one of them bathrooms? They got the slanted roof right there. and shit, where you
Yes. Yes, I have. First of all,
like,
who
God
the
damn.
fuck constructs some shit like that, knowing that there are different sizes of people? He said, I'm gonna put the toilet where there's a slant in the ceiling where it gets smaller.
Do you know there wasn't niggas over 5'7", 100 years ago? Y'all new niggas.
Yeah, right. You know about them giants from back in the Nephilim days or whatever.
And them niggas wasn't number 6'5". They called them giants. Like, look, you see this big motherfucker? We got to kill this big motherfucker.
He said, can y'all
We
help
used to
us
kill
build
y'all.
pyramids, please?
We didn't let y'all live back then, nigga. You had to go, nigga.
We used to stone you motherfuckers.
Hell
They
yeah.
was
You see
terrified of
this
the big
giant
motherfucker.
Hell yeah. You see this a Giannis Antetokounmpo looking ass nigga? Get this nigga. That shit funny. Wait, there's probably some truth to it though. Cause technically them niggas wasn't like 20 feet. They was like 9 feet, 8 feet. That's high. That's tall.
Pretty tall though.
That's tall as
a
fuck.
natural human reaction to seeing a big person today. Like if you was to go to an NBA game and seeing a nigga that was 7'4" walk past you, like on floor level, you're going to be like, man, what the bait? Y'all niggas actually get that big? Like that shit is crazy. So imagine seeing a nigga that's 9 feet, a nigga that's damn near eye to the fucking rim. That's
Hey,
crazy.
man, I'm just saying, man, the Zulu tribe ain't tall. Them niggas was like 5'5"-ish, 5'7"-ish. Them niggas, the Shaka Zulu and all them niggas wasn't tall. So I'm just saying, you gotta know the different type of people.
Rings on their necks to make their neck longer and shit, and their arms and shit.
Them be like some Asians or something. They don't make their neck longer. They push their shoulders down, so it makes
the
their
rings
neck
push
look
their
longer.
shoulders down.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they can't take them off because their neck's too weak. Like when they have them.
But then that's the
Flimsy
thing.
neck.
Like if they actually got them off, would they be walking around looking like Giraffe Juniors?
They probably would die because they wouldn't be
Or
able to hold
or
their head up.
They just be doing this shit all day.
They head just go to the side.
All
Right
fucking
like this
day.
all day. You look like a
Pick my head up, though. I'm carrying something. All right. I'm just saying, I bet it was some shit to that. What I'm saying though, niggas was not having no tall niggas. They was like, man, did you see such son? You know that nigga about 6'3". Get rid of this nigga. We
How
gotta
you
do
get
something
one of
about this
those?
shit. I don't like that shit. Nigga eating bananas. I don't like that shit.
That's fucked up
Drop a
about
dime
the
on
human
that nigga.
experience, nigga. If you a nigga that grow up to be a giant, you could be somebody that just want to paint for the rest of your life. Nigga said, you get your bitch ass on the field, nigga. Catch that guy, you tackle a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I remember the first day, bro. They were trying to force me to play football, man. I'm in 6th grade. They wanted me to play so bad. The coach took me and my mom to the sports, to like Dick's Sporting Goods, got me cleats, shoulder pads, mouth guards, socks, all types of shit for me to play on his team because I kept refusing to play. He was like, I'll get you everything you need. We just want you to go to practice. Just check it out. Man, the first lap they had me do around that field, nigga, I was saying, what the fuck? What is this shit? I'm wheezing this shit. I'm a little fat nigga in 6th grade. Fuck y'all.
Nigga, that was
please don't make me go and do this shit again.
My 9th grade football career was the first laps around the building.
Fuck that.
I went to the first practice. They said, y'all run around the building. I got about halfway. Just went to the bus stop. I was like, fuck no. I was like, I play baseball and basketball. You know what I'm saying? The worst case scenario in baseball, you run around the field one time. The whole building and block. Nigga, our high school was hooked to so we had to run around the building, the football field, like basically the whole goddamn district, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, hell no, nigga. Man, I didn't even make it around that bitch.
Now, knowing what I know now, especially about conditioning and like kind of putting your, conditioning your body, I wish I would have stuck with it in 6th grade. Because honestly, just based off my size, I could have did some shit. I could have probably got a scholarship somewhere to some college and shit, and worked on some shit I really wanted to do. I don't know about NFL shit, but definitely college. I definitely
wasn't.
Wait, we didn't shout out Jay Wright's super chat. Thank you, Jay Wright, for the $2. He said, just because I fucks with y'all and the intro is fire. Thank you, Jay Wright. We appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Jay Wright. Appreciate you, brother. I was a quitter. I would like y'all to know that. I quit just about everything. As soon as I get uncomfortable with it, I'm done. And I'm okay with that. You gotta know you gotta know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I used to do shit like fake asthma attacks and shit. Like I didn't care what it took to get out of something.
You used to hit the Jordan from the Bernie Mac show. You said, "Get the wheezing, nigga."
Nigga, I was that nigga, dog. Man, let me not want to be there. Let me tell y'all this other time I walked right off of some shit. I went to go be when I was 14. They had jobs to be a lifeguard, and I'm thinking like, oh, this shit gonna be lit. I just sit there. Our pools used to be cracking in Milwaukee, so ghetto ass pools. I'm like, hell yeah, I want to be a lifeguard. Man, I went to the first day. They was like, y'all just do a lap, go there and back. Now, mind you, I could swim my ass off, but I wasn't swimming regularly. It ain't like I just, was just left the swim team and came there. So it been a while. I'm smoking weed at this time, all that shit. I dove in, swam fast as fuck for no reason, just trying to show out. Did my whole lap. Got out that water, nigga. No, I was dying. That was a real asthma attack that time. I was like, I can't do this shit. And then this worse, because you got to do the walk of shame for real. You wet as a motherfucker, which is the wet swimming trunks. You got to tell them like, I'm done. They're like, just rest for a minute. I'm like, no. I'm calling my grandma. I'm done with this shit. It's time to go. I quit. That was day one, nigga.
I played basketball, so I played basketball from 2nd grade all the way up into my senior year.
Real
but
shit.
Like that spot where I started to smoke weed at in 9th grade, because trust me, I was a big nigga, but I had stamina. I was up and down the court faithfully. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping up with everybody. People wouldn't understand it because it was just physics. They didn't know about the physics. You know what I'm saying?
They know 3 steps of you was 30 steps for him.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But then when I started smoking, man, when I tell you I felt the difference, I remember I played this game, man, my senior year. Now, this is when I was smoking heavy. I'm talking about every day. And I'm like, man, I could still hoop. Man, first 5 minutes of the game, bro, I ran to the back, damn near threw up, man. Had to find the water fountain, was wheezing. couldn't control my breath, man. I'm like, nigga, I'm about to have a heart attack at 18.
That was me when I got out that pool, nigga.
I was confused.
But I was wet. But I was wet when that shit happened.
He was drenched. He felt like a fish out of water. He said,
nigga. If I was a Mexican trying to get over here and I had to swim like that, I'd just go back. I'm like, all right, fuck it, my friend. I'm going back home. Good luck. Send me some money when you get situated. Man, nigga. Hell no.
He said, does anybody have a waterproof fan?
I mean, use this as a flotation device because I can't do it by myself, man.
That's what I would have did.
This nigga said, hold on, did I want to even acknowledge this shit? This is AP ran halfway around the track and said, fuck this, I'd rather go hang with folk them. Nigga, that pretty much was it. I was on the block telling them, there was a how football practice go. I'm like, nigga, let's go break this pack down, man. We ain't got to worry about this shit anymore. I don't know why I even thought I was going to ever make it out of this motherfucking ghetto, nigga.
He said, that shit ain't for me, nigga.
Nah, nigga. I was supposed to go to jail, nigga. Fuck that.
And then they'll say something smart like, nigga, all you did was run. He said, nigga, do a lap around the house real quick. Tell me how you feel.
Y'all said a 5-2
had me run around the school.
Hey, the crazy part, same shit with niggas running from the police, dog. We used to get gassed. Pause. We'll run. I don't know if that's a pause, but I felt like it. So we running. Damn, I don't want to tell everybody. One nigga used to keep his pants too low. You know how niggas just sag too fucking much?
Yeah.
So this nigga running, pants coming down. He's still running, trying to get away, dog. Then we got to hit a fence. This nigga damn near shred his drawers too, trying to get over this motherfucking fence, pants around. Like that type of shit. Like I always was prepared. I kept a belt on. You know what I'm saying? All for a reason. Nigga, you never know when you got to get the fuck out of somewhere. I ain't like walking around with slides. You know how niggas wear like house shoes outside. I always had it in my mind. I'm gonna have to get the fuck out of here real fast. You know? I was that nigga that had his shoes tied too tight and shit. Like, why this nigga got his shoes tied so goddamn tight? Why is this Jordan so goddamn tight? Me, nigga, I might run, motherfucker. But this nigga said a 5'2" lifeguard. If you bigger than that, nigga, I just say stand up, motherfucker. Nigga, ain't shit taller than 6 feet. Nigga, stand up. Put your feet down.
Nigga, push yourself up. Nigga, get some air.
Walk to the edge, nigga.
Even if you sink to the bottom, you can still use your knees.
I only had to save people under 5 feet. Nigga.
I used to do that shit back in the day. I used to go to the YMCA.
Walk on your knees?
No. They had a 10-foot deep pool. And I'd jump off the diving board and be in torpedo mode to try to reach the bottom. And then once I reach the bottom, I'll, because you release your breath to make you sink. So I had to, get a little window and shit to like push myself back up and swim back to the top. I used to do that to practice on how to like hold my breath and maintain how to keep calm if you in a situation where you in deep water type shit. So
this nigga was using swim lessons to meditate.
I was I was an unofficial Marine.
For real.
That's why they put people through that vigorous shit out the gate.
Yeah,
you got to separate the weak from the strong right the fuck away. We're not even going to play this game no more. Like the Army, anything like that.
For real.
Like I could hoop all day. I could run back and forth on the court because I guess in your mind, you could walk it off. You could get a little lazy at times on the basketball court. But football, nigga, they was trying to kill you at that first week or so. I'm like, hell no.
But it seems like basketball, you're always moving. Like
you do some walking. Like once you run down to the other side of the court, you might be standing around for a minute. You might be kind of moving around here. It's a little stop and go. But football, when they training you, every time you hit the line, you got to go full fucking force. Every time that ball snap is full force, whatever the fuck you doing, and then you doing that constantly. Then in practice though, they like up downs and certain like shit that they do. Yeah, they killed the normal motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? A young asthmatic like myself can't be out here doing this shit.
Yeah, I used to hate the suicides when they make you run like you go in the court, you start the baseline, then you hit the free throw line and go back, then you hit the top of the key, you come back, then you hit the half court line, come back, then the top of the key at the other end. It's like a repeated just back and forth thing that they used to make us do.
You could get away with being lazy, is my point with basketball, but you can't get away with that shit. None. Wrestling, fighting, and fucking football is to me the worst. But J.R. Miller says soccer. Now, mind you,
Mm.
of course it's worse. The whole sport is centered around running back and forth. Them niggas don't score. Them niggas don't do shit. The whole sport is running back and forth.
Shit gonna be 0-0 for 2 hours before
0
somebody
to
scores.
0. Shit, I think the game be ending sometime with it 0-0. I think a game can end 0-0. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it might.
I don't know.
I think
It'd
it
be
can.
fucked
Hey,
up too,
JR,
'cause-
tell me, can you end a soccer game with 0-0? If
That's
it
why
do,
they
then we're
be-
not calling that shit a sport no more. We're gonna call that shit tag.
That's why they be over exaggerating when they get flicked on the knee because they need a rest, nigga. They'll fucking flail and just so they can lay out and shit, goddamn, nigga. My legs is tired, nigga.
This the
trip 'em
same-
up on the field.
My bad, GMS. This the same nigga that was talking shit about 5'2" lifeguards. This nigga said, "Man, I used to hate being a water boy. You thirsty again, damn." Yeah, either you not
Nigga, they
built for
tired.
sports, either you not built for sports, or you was one of them slow niggas that they just kept around like radio. Like, let dude get the water and the towels and shit.
Nigga had the glasses that hung on his nose, and you can see his eyes extra big and shit.
This nigga was the slow nigga that kept that water. He had the chicken wing arm. Like, if I had a better arm, I would play.
Oh no.
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me like y'all don't know, man. I ain't just big for nothing, nigga. Come see me on the court, fam. What you talking about?
I seen you shoot
Challenge.
around. I seen you shoot around. I was able to see. I was okay, all right. Big man
Come
can
on,
shoot.
man. I got
That's a
and
good
everything.
sign. Yeah, that's a good sign. And he could dribble, so that's a good sign for somebody that size.
And I ain't
But
been-
you a
I ain't
little
played
nigga
no-
you a little nigga in the league though right now.
Oh yeah, I'm like a shooting guard in the league.
Yeah, they'll be
compared to
dunking all
everybody
over your
else.
big head ass.
Yeah, niggas have me fucked up in the league, nigga. Hey, get
Yeah,
this little
they-
pothead ass nigga up off the court.
Yeah, put their hand on your head and bow on top of your shit.
Niggas
That
doing
little
all
ass
that.
out of here.
Niggas throwing the ball between my legs and shit. Hey, get this nigga up out of here.
Oh my god.
CEO was the water boy for the water boy. That nigga was filling up the buckets and shit, filling up the Gatorade buckets and shit. He just came with a little hunchback in his motherfucking cloak over his body and shit, pushing the motherfucking cart.
Oh, that's a
I
good
brought
idea.
your water out. Like, go on, get back in there, niggas.
Don't nobody want to drink your water
Boss,
because
I brought your
your
water,
hands be
boss.
dirty and shit. Niggas be slobbing and shit. Don't nobody want to drink out of your cups.
And you serve
Nigga,
the
did
water
you
with a good
sanitize
hand.
this shit, yeah.
Then he'll go up to the motherfucking clock
His
tower and
strong
watch the
hand.
game. Watch the game from the clock tower and shit.
Nigga ain't got no cover on the water, nigga. It's all types of pollen and cotton in it and shit.
Leaves and shit. Them little green bugs that be falling out the trees and that shit.
Little ants falling swimming around and shit. He said, nigga, would you fucking filter this shit, bitch? That's a good thing to do. Countess said his coach used to make them do track and field during
Countess
the off
is a
season.
girl name.
Or
Like,
sorry,
she's not a
Countess.
woman.
Miss Countess. Yeah. Damn,
Damn,
she said
you play football too, Countess? She'd be like, on off season we used to do a little track and field.
Oh, you know,
But isn't that
you know,
usually what happens with basketball players? Don't they
You know,
usually do track?
Oh, she
think
came
so.
for you, CL.
I don't know. I mean, she played football. She did.
I ain't
the
taking no
my
water
coach
from no
did.
gay nigga,
She
man.
said
Let's just-
basketball, not football.
I'm just talking shit. I ain't taking no water from no gay nigga though. I ain't finna open my mouth so this nigga can squirt fucking water in my goddamn mouth. That's not happening.
You know, also
You
open
looking
up.
like Chris Bosh.
That nigga
Like,
come
ooh,
get
you
somebody.
look, CL, like, ooh, you thirsty again, huh? You just want to see me, don't you? Like, this nigga.
You just came to say hi.
That's like them hibachi grills,
when
nigga.
niggas
I
say
don't
shit
play
like
that
that.
hibachi grill shit. When them niggas be trying you at that fucking hibachi, dog. They'll be like, here, put the eggs on your cheeks and let me squirt some sake in your mouth. Like, no, nigga. Like any nigga that be out there like, I'm like,
Nigga stick his
playing
tongue
you.
out. He said, nigga, if you don't move the fuck around.
he fucking playing you. And I just want some fried rice. I don't need all this shit.
It's like that. Hey, he be doing that shit with the you see that video the Jamaican dude on stage with the corona and the dude came up to him with his tongue out trying to lick the fizz. Y'all ain't never seen that video?
No.
A nigga was bro, that shit's super viral. That motherfucker, he was on stage with a corona, put it up to where his shit was.
Oh, I did
acting
see
like
that.
it was a dick. And a dude, there was a bunch of women around, but the only dude that was around was the first nigga to come up with his tongue out, trying to get a taste of some beer.
But he's probably not straight if he's doing that.
Hell no.
That's like when you see the gay cheerleader. You know, the nigga look like he do gymnastics and shit. He got the wristbands on. He be tossing bitches up. I'm like,
but sometimes they
you
just
telling me you telling me you couldn't run around this building without quitting, motherfucker? You look in great shape.
Vicky, what you gonna do if you went on the first date with a nigga? Y'all went to a concert and then that shit happened. You turn to your right, this nigga taking
the date is over. I'm leaving.
If he do what? Not taking a drink out of somebody.
If he did the thing that the dude did, the gay nigga did, if he was on a date with a nigga, because I didn't see any other dudes there, I only saw women. So imagine he was on a date.
No,
with a girl
females be selectively blind to their fruity ass dates and boyfriends. No, you ever see a nigga where you like, how she didn't know? Like this nigga been fruity as fuck the whole time they was together.
I think some women just accept it because they just want somebody, you know.
It'd be a lot of women because you'd be like, how the fuck is this okay? Like Diddy, for example. Any woman that would date Diddy absolutely understands and knows they dealing with a guy who probably deals with men. And they willing to accept that.
Yeah, clout and money. You know, but yeah, some women just
this won't happen in reverse. I don't think a rich, wealthy woman that is known to have HIV, let's say, can get us to fuck with her. And even though HIV ain't 100% connected with homosexuality, it's largely connected. The thought of a man that gets down like that is going to make you, I hope, at least speculate that this is a risk.
Very risky. I mean, like when you get HIV tests, like they ask you about your sexual history and they ask you if you had sex with
you know what? They probably don't even really they probably don't even really test the specimen. They just look at the paper you filled out. Like, oh, you fuck with niggas? Gay?
Oh shit.
Like HIV, here's a gift card and some condoms. Get your ass out of here, gay. Like, do you ever sleep with any men? No. All right, you good, bro. Just go on out of here. Here go your gift card.
But they do ask us, like, do you sleep with men that sleep with men, or have you slept with a man that slept with a man within this certain period? Like, that's been on the paper.
They should ask, do you sleep with a nigga who been in and out of jail?
They should.
Gay. Get that nigga. HIV. Bitch, you got HIV, bitch. According to your answers, you got HIV, bitch. Like, you go test my goddamn specimen? We don't need to. We read your paperwork, bitch. You got
We know your track record.
Oh, you got full blown, bitch. I'm going through your paperwork here. You definitely have these answers, bitch. You got full blown, bitch.
I thought you were gonna say Gades. Full blown Gades.
Hey, all that too, shit.
No,
that's crazy. I bet it do work like
it's
that.
It's Pride Month. We're not doing that.
Who said something disparaging?
No, me. What I just was saying would have been disparaging.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it is Pride Month.
Let them do what they do, man.
Yeah,
you gotta be careful. It's Pride Month, so you know certain niggas gonna go extra hard.
Donnell Rollins is. Marlon Wayans is. Who else going extra hard this month?
We're in a new America right now. It's different.
Who else gonna go extra hard this month?
Pierre Edwards.
Okay.
Who's Pierre Edwards? The comedian?
Yeah.
Listen, man. It be some niggas that be pandering to them too.
Shannon Sharp, he gonna hire his back.
Shannon Sharp refuses to admit it. He gonna be the last holdout. They gonna catch that nigga oiled up, greasy with another grown ass man in there. He gonna be like, "Whoa, we're athletes. We used to taking showers and lotioning together.
We ain't doing nothing but changing. Just changing clothes."
My first day of practice was like this. And I was
what athlete? What professional athlete you know ain't seen no dick before? What professional athlete don't think you? We walk through that locker room every day. Niggas take showers every day. I don't see nothing but dick and towel.
Dick and ass.
Dick and towel. That's it, nigga. Small ones, mediums, big ones. It's all
in the locker room.
Yeah, we all in the locker room. We all men's. We all men's at the end of the day. We all get bitches. You know.
You sounded just.
I feel like that would be his exact answer too. No, you sound just like him.
Do you think Ricky Smiley is he gay?
Nah.
Oh.
You just thought he was gay.
Man, that nigga auntie, man. That nigga auntie, man. That nigga been acting like a fucking auntie his whole goddamn career. If Ricky Smiley ain't gay, I would be largely surprised, dog.
Really?
I think this is my honest to God opinion about dog. I think his faith in God is the reason why he don't live as a gay man. I think he an OG Christian, and he is fighting things he might have done in his life and things he might feel inside to be a stand-up Christian man. But I think in his fraternity days,
he might have got all the gay shit out then.
I think so. A lot of them niggas, a lot of them fraternity niggas, even athletes. Like, I ain't saying all athletes is gay. We all know, you know, obviously a lot of us play sports in our life. But y'all seen them ones. Y'all seen them ass slappers. Y'all seen them ones that don't want to put their clothes on quick enough after a fucking game, or ones that love to get changed in front. Like, you seen them ones. You know, in jail you get your ass whooped for not, you know, for showing your nakedness. You know what I'm saying? You better shower the fuck over there and keep a towel around you and shit like that. These niggas be having too much fun with that shit. Look at Anthony Davis and all that little playful shit them niggas be doing in them locker rooms. Humping on each other.
Howard shit.
The Dwight Howard type nigga, dick grabbers and shit.
Yeah, like that shit crazy.
So you can't tell me that shit ain't all in sport. Goddamn it. All in fraternities, all in sports, all in the church.
All in the acting world.
All in the jailbird ass niggas, you know what I'm saying?
You think Will Smith will celebrate?
Oh, real? I don't think he's so fucking he like the Grand Wizard of gay.
This nigga Will is somewhere celebrating on a secluded island doing his thing.
He celebrating, yeah, exactly. He getting ran through by some billionaires right now. They done
stop.
Matter of fact, no, he on their voicemails like, you don't call me no more. They're like, nigga, you old. Get your old ass here. Try to get some
I was thinking about him the other day because I was like, what if that whole thing with Chris Rock was like some kind of lovers shit? Like, you my side piece. You can't be talking about my wife on stage. You know, like, who knows? I don't know if Chris Rock is
Chris might be too
gay too. But
Chris, give me. Listen, man. If the industry is what a lot of people have rumored it to be for as long as they have, just about everybody we love has done some questionable shit to stick around. If they didn't do it all, if they didn't go all the way, they allowed some weirdness. Like, remember what Terry Crews was saying? He didn't say he had sex with nobody. He said they was grabbing on him and he was allowing them to grab on him. They was probably getting a lot of disrespectful shit done to them, you know, by these old, just you know, I can't see these people being successful this long without getting tried. Is my point.
It's kind of like back in the day with people who were super impressionable, or when like people in high school, when they go to a party and they see what's acceptable, like they don't know what to expect, but oh, these niggas over here hooking up, or oh, these niggas over here smoking, these niggas over here snorting shit. It's like in Hollywood when you go to a party, oh, these niggas over here fucking, and they doing it in the open, like it's not shameful to these people, so they doing it and it's acceptable. And now you got people around you who you know, who you didn't think would be into this shit, doing it so freely in front of you. So then you start feeling like, well, if it's acceptable and these people don't care, they're not judging me, I can go ahead and do some shit.
Like, I don't think Snoop gay, but I think that nigga be smoking weed, watching two niggas fuck. And he just be sitting there chilling and shit, like, hey man, do your thing. I'm like, Snoop, yeah, this nigga fucking this nigga next to you. He be like, hey, bow wow.
He said, love. He putting the dizzle in his bazizzle, you know? Feel me? I don't know. He could zizzle, you feel me?
I couldn't do no fucking imitation of him, but I bet you it's them the niggas that's allowed to not be gay,
yeah,
but be in the industry. Them niggas that is like the nigga sweating, leg touch you next to you, he power driving this nigga, you just sitting there smoking like it ain't bothering you and shit. Like, I gotta get this money.
Well, he did have a corn film filmed at his house. I remember that.
Oh yeah,
he did that. Like,
there was a woman involved though, at least.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't men, but I'm just saying. But you're watching a man's thing right up close. That's.
Was it weird for that interview with Jay-Z?
Jay-Z looked so awkward in that moment.
They just like sitting there fully clothed while these two women are like butt naked getting it in next to them. Like, is that weird? I think that is weird.
That is weird to me. Like, if it's not a sexual, if we're not
at a strip club or some shit, the fuck we sitting here being
but we're just doing an interview.
Man, it's an interview that I think his name Elliot. Who am I
Elliot
speaking
Wilson?
of? I believe so. Is that the
Light skin?
yeah, light skin, shorter, older guy?
Yeah.
He interviewed Jay-Z. Y'all gotta find that interview. Jay-Z turned into a straight up homosexual that whole interview.
What?
His mannerisms, his legs, the way he crossed his legs. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm not trying to shit on Jay. If you see that interview, it's almost like he went into gay character. That's how like overly overt that shit was. I'm like,
Really?
this
Is
nigga
this
ain't
like the
hiding that
recent
shit
one
at all.
where-
It was probably like 2 years ago. It was no,
Yeah,
you know
okay,
what?
so
It was around the time that Nipsey had just got an interview with that same nigga. Because I remember seeing a Nipsey interview with Dog, and I saw that Jay-Z interview. So we talking about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Jay,
Okay.
like
Yeah, him and B-Dot used
straight
to
gay
do
nigga.
interviews together. Rap Radar, they were called. And they used to work for Tidal. So
That's the guy I'm talking about then. But I'm just
Okay.
saying, when I saw that interview, I was like, if you didn't know who Jay-Z was, you think, oh, it's a gay dude getting interviewed. You wouldn't even think two fucking thoughts about the shit.
Okay. I'm gonna
looking
find
for
it
it
and
now.
check it out.
Happy Pride Month,
We
everybody.
can't put it up.
Oh, that's true. We could show a still image of him sitting there with his legs crossed though.
Mm-hmm.
That could work.
Man, I'm telling you, that motherfucking
was trying to
video,
find
I
it
was
on
like,
Twitter.
dog, he turned into a fucking female almost. He was so excessive with that shit. I was like, what
Oh,
the
wow.
fuck am I watching? And y'all remember his homie, what's that nigga name? Jazzo was like, man,
I
he with
found
this
that
shit.
clip.
He
Yeah.
with this shit. He said that shit about that nigga a long time ago. They was like, what's up with you with Jay? He's like, man, he with this shit. Like, did it look like he was lying on him?
No, when he said it was like casual conversation. You
It
know,
was
it wasn't
like,
like
man.
he's trying to reach for something to say in the moment.
And Jay wasn't as powerful at that moment when he
Mhm.
did that. You know, this is like right after Rockefeller type shit. He was big, but people that don't know from that era would think that Jay was bigger than ever. He wasn't.
He wasn't.
He
He was
had
just
to
another
work.
rapper.
Yeah, he was just another. T.I. was bigger than them. All these niggas that everybody don't look at like Jay level was bigger rappers. Lil Wayne, T.I., them niggas had it platinum on platinum on platinum on platinum, and this nigga Jay was barely, dropping albums. Niggas motherfucker would do it like that.
They gonna scrap that interview, nigga. I can't find the right one. I know
They
which one you're
probably
talking
it was a
about.
nigga like me was like, man, that nigga look gay, but they was like, hey, kill him and kill the video.
Man,
kill that nigga and kill the video.
that's one thing I see people point out all the time. What T-Fam said about Jay-Z's hair, how it's like,
Basquiat.
Yeah, how
But bro,
it resembles Basquiat.
you have to say that because it wasn't just the hair, it was his whole fucking vibe. The nigga was dressing like him. He was talking about art at the time, like everything about the nigga he embodied all of a sudden.
Yeah,
it ain't no coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's like the crowd that he's around? Because I don't know who he hangs out with. He's not really seen much.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to be this judgmental because if I'm doing business, I'm not asking these people I'm making money with, are they gay? I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't nothing wrong with working or operating or being in business with people that live a certain way. But when I see you compromise when you around them, I'm gonna question you. Same thing with black people working with white people. When you see your this powerful black person, all of a sudden he gets super hunky dory and shit. You like, nigga, you ain't where all this hunky dory shit come from when you get around them. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can still be a powerful, strong, educated black person without getting all, changing your voice inflection. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like what?
right.
Yeah. So when I see the switch ups go too crazy, I be like, why you doing all that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
You said hot fudge Sunday, no nuts, right?
Look,
that's AP's
this
wife.
is my fucking wife. Of course, no nuts. We just, goddamn it, it's Pride Month. No nuts. I want a few cherries. Put a few cherries on there, but no nuts.
No, no nuts, no nothing. No, I don't even want.
Look, I bet
white
she
frosting.
done probably
chocolate.
text me. She probably done text me 30 times and shit. Don't try me on air, goddamn. I just talked about gay niggas for 30 minutes. And here you come talking about
It's
do I want
Pride
nuts?
Month, Amy. What are you doing?
You know I don't want no goddamn nuts. You want some nuts?
Extra nuts. It was a whole bunch of nuts on that motherfucker.
You getting some nuts, goddamn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Said
Ain't nobody safe around here. Hey, you got to know your woman is the only motherfucker that can bury your ass. You got to keep them happy. God damn it. I paid for it, right? There's a $20 on the dresser. All right, thank you, baby. God damn.
Said Jay-Z and a whole
Shout
lot
out to
of
Sean
rappers.
for the $5, by the way. Appreciate you, brother.
Sean Mills. Appreciate you, fam.
Oh.
Shout out to Sean Mims for the $5, man.
Yeah, thank you, Sean.
Shout out
you hit
to
us all up. Appreciate
Lord
that.
Vander for the $5. God damn it, I'm confused.
He said Lord Vander.
That's the
Nigga
same
sound
name.
like a Harry Potter character. we must watch out for Lord Vander.
keep the change, baby. You got to change, God damn it. You know this is a new trend. She gonna be on here like, by the way, it's some toilet. Bring me some toilet paper. Just tell them you gotta be right back. She gonna be using the fuck out the chat.
You gotta get the messages how you get them.
If you want some pussy, you better end the show early because I ain't staying up all late. All night. you be waiting too long, then you be mad at me. All right. Anyway, what the fuck was we talking about?
Do you think it's fashion for niggas to wear nail polish in the name of fashion?
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No, and I hate that they try to intertwine fruity shit in a regular street culture or regular culture.
Right.
You know, like they be trying to sneak it in there. They always have though. Because when I go back and look at shit, I'm like, this shit always been around.
Always.
How come we didn't see this shit? Like when you go look at old Busta Rhymes videos and shit, you like this nigga was fruity as a bitch. You go look at I don't
You
care
think
who.
so? Maybe,
Hell
but I
yeah.
just think he is just artistic.
Well, he is Jamaican, so I used to give him that pass. Like, all the niggas be wearing holes in their shirt.
God. But I mean, I think we didn't pay attention because we didn't even pay attention to Luther, honestly. Like we just didn't pay attention to sexuality.
No, it was clear. It was clear that Luther was gay. Like I think
I
even
didn't
as
pay
a little
attention to
kid, I think maybe I overheard grown-ups talking
That's
about
where I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard grown-ups talking about it, but
6 years old.
no, like
I come from an era, nigga, where if you had a earring on your right ear, you was gay, nigga. I don't care who you was. You like, oh, you see that? Me and my brother be tapping each other like, you see that shit? It's a gay nigga over there. He got an earring in his right ear.
And it's a hoop. It's a fucking hoop,
dog,
bro.
Real shit.
Is that a real thing, or do y'all think that was like an urban legend type thing?
No, that was a real thing.
I think that was a thing.
Because I know it was a real thing, but I'm saying like the fact that you're gay if you have it, or was that made up?
I don't know where it necessarily came from.
Yeah,
but like I think that a lot of gay dudes adopted that narrative.
This is what I think. It was an undercover rule. Because if y'all remember, like the upside down pineapple and shit, supposed to, on cruise is supposed to like mean you swingers and shit. When you put an upside down pineapple on your clothes or on your door on a cruise, you're supposed to be a swinger. So, and then there was another thing with the politician. I don't remember who he was, but it was a politician who they used to tap their foot by the urinal, and it was like a scandal about it was a code for them niggas to hook up. They'd tap their foot by the urinal or some shit. So if these things are taken up in their community, it's gonna get out. Somebody gonna say like, oh, I heard this the code word for whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Like you down, basically.
I'm sure Diddy and them got code words.
I'm sure, and they're probably like as things come out in this trial, we'll probably be able to go back.
It's probably the pizza. It's probably that pizza box shit. Because you remember they had that shit with the politicians. They had that shit. Ellen DeGeneres. She was in the fucking one of them award shows, just being very awkward about this pizza shit, and it wasn't funny. It didn't make no sense. It's like, what the fuck is this shit about?
That's when they thought the inside joke was an inside joke.
And the inside joke got the fuck out, and guess what? Out the country very quickly too. And I wonder why. Like, cause she left a while ago. She tried to blame it on Trump, but girl, I think she felt the heat of something coming.
Well, you gotta see too the way that shit ended. Like they kind of shifted that focus. Like, okay, if you don't want people to focus on this, we're gonna have to say you like are a horrible, boss, or that you treat your workers horribly or something. Like there has to be something that shifts the narrative So that's when that shit start coming out about Ellen being mean to her staff and she's not really the person she portrays herself to be on the show and shit like that. It totally shifted that focus and nobody even brought up pizza again when it came to her.
Well, you know, Justin Bieber recently kind of like on the low was bringing up the pizza thing, like as Diddy's trial's been going on, and he made a weird post about it. So it's like it's gonna come out. You know, he was just posting the other day about loyalty and what loyalty means, and you know, it's a way to keep people, you know, attached to you, and it's not love and all this stuff. And I'm like, is somebody pressuring him, saying, you know, be loyal, keep your mouth shut? Like, where is this coming from, Justin?
It's a secret society. All this time we thinking it's some old mob shit. It's some fruity shit. They secret society is they have to do some very fucked up shit in front of each other, so they have some on each other. The Skull and Bones used to do this shit too. They'll make them get in a coffin and have to do like some kind of embarrassing ritual and shit, so they got something on you, and you know what I mean. But
and as soon as they start trying to speak out, they all of a sudden either start going crazy mentally or they have a drug problem. And right now, he's the one with the drug problem.
Remember Aaron? What's the name? Aaron
Carter.
Aaron Carter. I'm like, not Aaron Hall. Yeah, Aaron Carter. Like, you know, he was going through it before he passed.
Now Bieber
and one of the Corys too. You know, Corey Haim maybe or no Haim. I think.
I don't know. I forget which one is which.
Well,
Corey Feldman or whatever his name is.
Well, Feldman is the dark haired one. And there was another one, Corey Haim.
You know what's crazy? These niggas all supposed to be straight that we mentioning. They're supposed to be straight people, but they hiding it. Then the one gay nigga we mentioned, Luther, probably didn't attend none of this shit. He's like, man, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home with my guy and watch a movie and shit. I don't want to be with you weird ass niggas. He was the only nigga not weird. It was the real gay nigga.
Well, that's probably why we don't have the hard evidence on Will, because he probably be doing the shit behind closed doors just like Luther did. He probably learned from the other niggas that didn't want that shit to be out there.
Will OG. He OG Hollywood gay, man. Y'all gotta, man, when he came in the game through Quincy Jones
of all people,
and when he was young, they had him doing all kind of, matter of fact, me and my wife was watching the TV with the TV volume down, and they showed an old Fresh Prince scene where he was dancing in the room with Ashley.
Oh, when he was,
man, that shit looked fruity than a bitch, and it was like
he was doing that fucking move and going back and forth.
Yeah, but my wife was like, look how that look. I was like,
he said, look how loose this nigga is.
It's been in front of us all this time. Like, we just wasn't looking at it like that.
We didn't know the mannerisms. Like
Mr. Miyagi was gay. God damn it. Mr. Miyagi, motherfucking George Jefferson, goddamn Carl Winslow, goddamn Uncle Phil, goddamn.
Now that you mentioned that,
every nigga that they put in front of you, nigga.
You remember that? I don't know if y'all remember that one episode when they were trying to give Will etiquette or something like that on how to talk to a girl. It's like the first season when he was trying to impress dude's daughter or some shit. That episode where he was like getting talked to by Uncle Phil, like Uncle Phil was acting like Will was the girl, and then it had no effect on him. But then Jeffrey came up and said something to him, and then Will was like, "Ooh, baby," and jumped on him. In that scene. That's a real scene. He looked at Jeffrey, said, "Ooh, baby," and jumped on him and tackled him to the ground.
See, we just didn't realize it was so.
We thought it was funny as hell.
We thought people was playing. You know? We thought it was all playful and shit.
Yeah, but just being goofy.
Apparently, this is a bigger world that we not see. But that's what I think that secret society shit is. I think it's going to the drugs and the street game too. Because if the nigga at the top, let's say the plug from Columbia is bisexual or gay. You think these niggas ain't gonna go over there and get them bricks and suck some dicks? Bricks and dicks is all they gonna be doing, trying to get over there and come over here and talk about they the mafia and they the this and they the that. Like, nigga, you was just bricks and dicks over there in Columbia, nigga. Trying to act like you a fucking gangster, nigga. You fruity as a bitch. I don't know, man. I don't care. Happy Pride Month, everybody. What's next?
Yeah, to each their own. Okay, well, speaking of Pride Month, actually, I do want to talk about
that's what I'm saying. Hey,
you said, man,
you like, hey man, my shit's short. He like, no, it's not. You have one here and one there. Just get my dope and give a fuck. Like dude on booty collar shit. You have one here and one there.
Oh my god.
He said his shit was the best on the street, man. You're gonna have to bury
or
that.
What if that nigga just blows some coke in your face? Like, you like
He said, "Here, have a taste." Wow. Nigga said, "Wow." Nigga said, "Am I gay now? What the fuck is this?"
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that shit is some fire. Shit, that's all it. That's what all this is. I told you. All right, what's next?
It wasn't
Okay,
Coco.
so King of the Hill is actually coming back on the air. It's coming back on Hulu. So a lot of us, like, we watch the reruns anyway on there. I watch it all the time. And it's actually coming back in August, but sadly, one of the characters, the voice actor that played John Redcorn, the Native American guy, he actually was just shot and killed over the weekend. Yeah, and apparently they're saying that it was a hate crime and that it is because he's gay, and he's had some issues with this neighbor because the neighbor also had burned his house down. You know, he's had all kinds of things going on. So R.I.P. to him, because I was so excited to see the show was coming back. I didn't know it was coming back, and they are like going through a little time warp. They're showing like the new trailer shows all this time passing. Different people coming out to stand outside like they did. They always used to stand out there and drink beer and stuff like that. And they show Bobby growing up and the kids growing up. So I'm interested to see how that's going to go. But I do want to say rest in peace to him. I believe his last name is Josh.
Man. He was a big part of that show, man. They had
That was a
storyline
good
was
show.
great.
Yeah, that was a good show, man.
Yeah. And it's like when you think about it, like so many people, like unfortunately, life has happened and so many people have passed away. Like Brittany Murphy played, Luann, the niece on the show. She passed away. Tom Petty played the dude Lucky that she ended up getting married to and having a baby with. He died. And the guy that played Dale, he died a few years ago. So it's like, and then now this guy died. And the first guy.
But it's an older show. Like people gonna die. It's an older show. A lot of older people.
No, Dale died. God,
yeah,
damn
he
it.
did, and I just found that out when I was reading about the John, Redcorn actor.
They need to stop this hate crime shit, though. It seems like anything that happened to a gay nigga, it got to be hate crime. See, this is the problem. When people don't like you and you gay, they're gonna probably say a gay slur. That's like if you black and a white dude don't like you and he say nigga, it's gonna be like, you racist piece of shit. But he already don't like you anyway. He just gonna use the worst shit he can say.
Gonna try to hurt you with his words.
But it's not possible. Like this is a reason you getting attacked. You getting attacked for whatever the other reason is, but they just throw that on there. You know what I'm saying?
It's possible, but I wouldn't risk it. I mean, you never know. A lot of people are against that lifestyle.
So that means if I'm fighting a gay dude, I gotta be like, I respect you and your decisions, but
This nigga said Boomhauer too counts as. What are you talking about? Boomhauer?
Boomhauer, the actor that played Boomhauer's voice, died too. See, I don't know about that. Yeah, Mike Judge is still alive.
And 90% of the cast is fucking dead.
Well, voice actors are that, right? Like they're able to imitate each other too.
Hell,
you know what I mean?
Godfrey probably could do the whole goddamn show. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. Like if y'all don't remember, like when we were kids, Looney Tunes, most of those voices, I think, was one guy, Mel something, did all of them. Did Yosemite Sam, did Bugs Bunny, did the Rooster guy, whatever, Foghorn Leghorn, did Daffy Duck. So real voice actors can do different voices, and I think they said the actor that did Khan Supanoopsapum or whatever, the Laotian guy, is also gonna do. I think he's gonna do Dale's voice because Dale's voice actor.
You know who's gonna be hard to mimic? Cree Summer. If y'all
know
who Cree Summer is, that's
Freddie from A Different World.
The most distinct voice you will ever hear in voice acting. Period. I don't think there's anybody that can mimic.
I always hear her. Yeah, she's great. I mean, I remember when I first heard her. Back in the 90s, she was doing Susie's voice on the Rugrats. That's the first thing I heard her in. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that's
that raspy voice. That raspy voice is like I love it.
Yeah. So she's amazing. She has lots and lots of titles under her credit, but yeah. Regina King too. Yeah, she's good. She did The Boys from the Boondocks. She's good. But like Cree Summer, really, she's like all over the place, like all over cartoons. I mean,
her voice is so distinct that they want it. she's in high demand.
And she knows how to change it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like she does change it up for different characters, different ages. You know, so she's pretty dope. So I just wanted to bring that out. So shout out to him. I also saw in entertainment news that One of Them Days, that movie with SZA and Keke Palmer, is actually gonna get a sequel. So apparently they have a sequel in the works, and both of them have signed on to do it. So I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
It was fun.
Enough. It was a little through together, and it was funny enough. If they get some better comedy in it, it could be even better.
What movie?
One of Them Days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The movie with
like
SZA and Keke Palmer.
I kind of like it. It gave me that Friday kind of energy, that Friday vibe when they used to
I'm
throw
gonna
movies
watch it.
together.
I ain't seen it yet.
Oh, that motherfucking Clarissa Shield movie was good as a bitch.
Was it?
Clarissa Shield movie.
Man, and she got a fucking movie on. I think I watched that
about
shit
her
on
life?
Prime. Yeah, watch that shit. Watch that shit. I don't care if you like her or if you don't like her, you're gonna respect the fuck out of her if you watch it. See, I already knew. I've been saying her name long before this Remy shit.
Yeah.
So if you don't know boxing, then you don't know her. If you don't, that ain't your world. You don't understand the importance that she carries. But watch that movie, and you're gonna have a different level of respect for sure. And it was well done. It was good. Matter of fact, the nigga we just brought up that was on Atlanta that played the cousin.
Yeah.
He plays her trainer.
Boy.
Yeah.
Paperboy.
Who also is a gay nigga. Happy Pride Month.
Bring that up. Like whenever Remy was bringing all this stuff out, she's like, I have a movie coming out that I'm trying to promote. And you bringing out all this BS. Like, I don't have time for this. And I'm like, oh, who is
she tried to step on the rollout.
Listen, watch
She did try to
movie.
step on it.
Watch the movie. The shit is good.
Where is it? You said Prime?
I think I seen it on Prime. You know, if you look it on, search it on Prime, you're gonna see where it is.
I mean, I'll Google. Like, I just Google, like, where can I stream you know, to find it.
She cold. You got to get her fucking propers, man.
Shout out to Clarissa. She's a young woman doing her thing. And shout out to you. Thank you, Joe Thompson. I appreciate the Cash App. You're always looking out for us.
Okay. Shout out, Joe.
Matter of fact, shout out to anybody I did not recognize. Joe Thompson, thank you as well. But I got some Cash Apps a week or two ago. So if that was you, sorry I can't say your name because I forgot real quick. But let me look.
And he don't know how to look it up, probably.
I'm about to look right now.
He pretend like he don't know technology. He do.
I don't. I really don't.
Tech wizard.
Look
he knows
like
enough to be dangerous.
Goddamn.
How you look at the history?
Damn,
he said, I feel like if I press this green button, it might
click the clock. Click the clock on the right.
Anthony Hopkins. It was
it says slide Mims, right to unlock, but I don't think
it was Sean Mims again. You know, thank you very much. Shit. I have my shit all big and shit. All my letters and shit be big as a bitch. And I got perfect vision, goddamn it.
He said, what's this emoji here? You nigga, did you blow me a kiss?
Oh, goddamn it. What happened to my screen? I done moved the shit. Goddamn it.
Stupid as hell.
Fuck these phones, man. I'm an old nigga. We didn't need none of this. I'm never gonna give a fuck about all this extra shit. A phone need to do one or two things for me. I don't need it to do 1,000 things, man. Fuck all that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You know what? We gonna say this quick because we gonna need to get to a topic before I have to get up out of here. But my nigga Gary, he challenging you, AP. He challenged your movie expertise. He said, I can't trust your movie reviews, AP. Your Sinners review was flawed.
I don't want to hear that, Gary. I know you can't. I know because I know where he coming from.
I don't want to hear that, Gary.
I know. Listen, let me tell you. I just did a whole analysis on Gary just from his last comment. His last comment said she's a crazy feminist too. Talking about Summers or whatever the little voice actor bitch. So this comment tells me that you jump on bandwagons. So who gives a fuck if the bitch a feminist? They wasn't even talking about that. But you was like, let me also say that this or that tell me you got the blackity black bandwagon for Sinners. Because if you take my review And you obviously ignored the fact that I loved the movie up until the action. And you said, and you're telling me, Gary, that the action was to your liking and up to your standards. I question you, sir, and your movie review skills. Because that shit got bunk as fuck as soon as they start fighting. And I'll challenge anybody to go watch it for the second time now that you've heard me say that, and you come back and report to me and tell me, was that action worth it after having this movie set up so well that they jump in there and kill niggas in 3 seconds? That shit is up to par for you, my nigga? No. But thank you for commenting, though, brother.
I said that day that I love that movie, but I also made it very clear that that fighting scene was very confusing to me because it was like y'all either vampires and y'all could tear shit up, or y'all some weak ass vampires and y'all can't.
And they can beat you up.
It was dumb as fuck. First of all, they vampires. They're gonna bite you no matter what you do. This nigga gonna cut his motherfucking wrist like, come and get me. Come and get me bleeding. Come and you like blood, don't you? Come and get me. Like, get the. This is stupid.
Fuck you up either way.
They gonna kill you anyway, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? This
they don't need you to do that.
The other sweaty bitch on her period and shit that Sam ate on. Like, everybody gonna die in this motherfucker.
I did notice that they weren't your typical vampires though, and just to shoot a little bit of bail, because after going and watching some like, you know, theories and shit like that, they still held attachments to certain people who haven't turned yet. So, like for instance, you know, Stack and Smoke, there's still that attachment there. And what's the girl's name? The
Annie,
white passing.
Oh, the white one.
I forgot her name, but
yeah.
She had the attachment to Annie because when Annie got killed, she was, you know, distraught about that. Even though she was a vampire, she was like, no, because she still wanted her to be kind of like family on that side. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be looking for any fucking thing. No, I noticed it though, because I was asking myself, why am I confused?
Did you notice why when that bitch was dying and he's over her body and all these vampires getting fucking people up, he just there for 30 minutes talking to the bitch like ain't nothing going on behind him and shit. He perfectly like it's just it's moment after moment after moment of that whole shit. If I don't, God forbid I ever start and stop a breakdown on that shit. If I played it out and I was able to pause and stop and talk shit, y'all gonna hate that motherfucking fighting scene. That shit was horrific, nigga.
Yeah, I like when things can stay a little bit more realistic. Like, you can have that moment where you're in shock when she's like, you know, she's gonna die, but you also have to be aware of your surroundings because there's fucking vampires around you. You know what I'm saying?
In the same room with you, like not outside.
Exactly.
They're in here.
They're in there. They're actively tearing shit up. So it's like you're vulnerable now. They could have at least had some type of moment where he got tackled or something in that moment, because that's the realistic part to me.
I come from a better generation of movies, dog. It's just simple as that. And this shit ain't never gonna live up to it.
I believe, you know, your criticism was fair. And it was valid. I loved the movie. I still haven't seen it again. Like, I kept wanting to see it, but I kept getting interrupted from going back to see the movie at the movies. But it's streaming now. So, you know, I mean, I'll probably have to rent it to watch it now.
And obviously, everybody is entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
I said the movie was great up until this point. And Golden Radio is saying the point that I made. He said it went downhill as soon as the Asian lady said, come on in. I agree. It was going so good, and then that shit fell flat on its ass, and I was
I'm glad they put it on her though, and not none of the niggas sitting in there, because they wouldn't want nobody get mad at the niggas in the movie. You got to be mad at the motherfucker outside the race, outside the culture and shit.
Yeah. I feel like that's a movie that,
like that.
I hope they leave it the way it is. Like, I've seen rumors that Warner Brothers wants to do a sequel or something. I'm like, just leave it, let it be what it is.
I don't want out of this situation.
No prequel, no sequel. I don't
unless we're doing something where you show us a film where you add the Native Americans in to do some damage, because I would love to see how they fuck some shit up with some tomahawk.
Yeah, like being hunters.
Your alternate ending was amazing. That's my point. Yeah. If the fact that we can fix it by simply just talking about it tells me that all these professionals and all these editors and all these people shooting that movie came up with that bullshit.
Yeah.
And we was able to come up with much better endings. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
What's up, Orlando?
What up, Orlando? They were saying Ryan. They were talking to Ryan Coogler and was like, "Well, the movie is based in I forgot what part of Mississippi, but they shot the movie in Louisiana, and they were asking him why he did that when he could have just shot it in Mississippi." Yeah, and he was like, simply the fucking tax cuts or like the tax credits or whatever it is. Like, there's so many intricate details about how to make a movie and what to do about it. Like, they could have had the idea of, okay, let's send, because the Indians was already on their head. So why would you not incorporate them in the movie? You know what I'm saying? Why would you not incorporate them later on in the movie? I feel like that was a alley-oop right there. Like, we all dying. We all getting fucked up. Our plan does not work because this Asian bitch shouted, and now we dying. We need help. But the whole
the
time,
great one say he would like to see a prequel. I mean, listen, great one. I think I'm in the minority when I'm saying leave it where it is. A lot of people would like to explore that universe, and I think that's what it is. Like, when we have something interesting that happens, especially something like this that is like a new original story, you want the universe to be blown out more, and you want to know more about it, and you want to go off to this branch or that one. So I get it. I mean, because like even Lord of the Rings is the same way. I
want to see for y'all that seen Troy, the movie Troy, shit like that. I want to see the African battle medieval movie. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Massa Musa going up against a black Arab, or black Muslim emperor or some shit, and they fighting like war. I want to see some shit like that. Yeah. Kind of what Black Panther 1 gave us a little bit of. But I want to see it in like real context. They don't make no movie like that. I want to see that.
They don't. If we had a Lord of the Rings type thing for us that felt good, because when I watched
the fantasy of that throws me off though.
I know you don't like fantasy, but that's just you.
Sci-fi makes shit corny sometimes.
Let's write
but it's not really sci-fi. Like, it's fantasy. That's different.
Let's write a movie.
Once I see an African fairy, nigga, an African fairy with some pointy ears, nigga, this shit over. Plot.
This is gonna be the perfect movie. We're gonna write a movie about a superhero Jewish man who only fights crime against other Jews.
Oh, I don't. What?
Ain't that Superman? Wasn't Superman a Jew? What motherfucking
That'll be an incredible movie. I think that'll be awesome. Because then you can't say that it was a hateful movie because it was a Jewish superhero.
I don't want to talk about them at all. We need a movie that centers us. And we need something nice and historical.
Well, we will help him.
No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to deal with them.
And then his girls are like, he could detach them and throw them at people, and they'll like stick to them. It's like almost like the water bombs; they explode on impact and shit.
Yeah, just leave the movie making to me, guys.
He could take his yarmulke off and then flatten it and then sling it like a razor.
You ain't better than me at making movies. I got some good ideas.
That was a great idea.
You're on your own, but nice try. You know what I'm saying? Mate, that is like a parody type movie. You know what I'm saying? And it would survive in like the scary movie, like the scary movie type world.
It would survive.
It has a place.
That's it. Back in the Borat era, that was
it. Exactly.
Hey, Gary, I want you to rewatch Sinners now. Rewatch it and really pay attention to that battle.
He gave it 3.5 out of 5 fists of death. That's interesting.
Go watch it.
Gary.
I told y'all he a bandwagon. It's a whole crew of these fist of death niggas.
Oh, is it? I don't.
Yeah, anti-feminist, a pro-black, and a fist of 5 niggas. Every group there is.
Gary, don't leave.
Gary, one of them niggas. He one of them black militant niggas that be having the cheap $500 ARs and shit. Be walking with the all that black on, everybody out of shape, knowing if that shit really went down there, be tired as a bitch. They be having 60-year-old black women in them goddamn militias. Like, y'all ain't serious, nigga. Anytime you got an old bitch in your goddamn militia, nigga, I can't take you serious, my nigga.
He said, Miss Netta, come on now,
dude. When they was doing this shit during that, that era when I don't forgot the name of that group down in Atlanta, I believe they was in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to know who I'm talking about. The brother went to jail, I think. Dude that was running that shit. Y'all, somebody in the chat know what I'm talking about, man. It was a brother who was starting like a black militia or whatever.
Oh,
I respect what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? But when I see Odessa and them out there with y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying, with fucking full tactical gear on and shit and bandanas and shit, I'm like, my nigga, like, what the fuck is going on?
No,
your
she could
name
be
Pearline. You
Millicent.
only need to be in the house cooking yams. You should not be outside with.
You can't even trust that kind of woman with good paperwork or front of the office skills at the damn job. She ain't never all of them. They should have double booked the dentist and all kind of shit fucking with her ass.
Oh my god. Whatever. I mean, you never know what can happen though, right? Like the women should
not
be
the Nuwapians, G. The Nuwapians is more like spiritual niggas.
The no F around coalition.
Is that what they is? I mean, it was. I mean, they might have had a nickname or some shit.
I love all our pro-black 3G's and GMS family because they know all about all that shit.
I'm just saying, bro.
Somebody gonna know something in the chat.
Imagine you pull up with a militia of a mixed bag of people like that. Out of shape people, old people, women, and some gun shit, some gunfights, or some few shots go off. Nigga, that shit gonna disperse so fucking fast, nigga.
And you know most of them can't run, so what the fuck?
No, we got women with oxygen, gout, all kind of shit going on. Like this shit ain't gonna go good, man.
Miss Pearly got the oxygen tank with her with the sniper rifle on her back and shit.
Look, I told you I know this nigga, man. I don't know this nigga, but I know this nigga. Shout out to my nigga Gary, man. He said, "Damn, AP, you caught me with the cheap AR-15. I actually own whatever fuck that is. Only cost $300." I told y'all I know this. I can tell from people comment sometime, like, you know, and that ain't no disrespect, but it's, you know, I type people. I could be wrong, but I always put people in types and shit. But you're a good nigga, man. I appreciate you, man. But
shout out to you, Gary. And make sure y'all have hit the like button and
go watch Sinners
if
again.
You haven't already subscribed.
His profile picture like Terry Crews.
Don't y'all get started. That don't look like Terry Crews. That look like
Mr. Brown?
David Allen Greer or something. I can't really see it though.
I can't even I can't think of nobody he resemble, man. You 101, Gary.
He said, I love Chico.
I love Chico. Nigga, me too. Nigga, let me tell y'all about my gun arsenal. I got expensive guns. I got $1,500 ARs. I got a couple things that was a little costly. But I got a bunch of shit that was on sale. I got a bunch of, don't let me see $200. I'm like, give me two. You know what I'm saying? I just bought, I swear to God, hold on, let me show y'all this fucking target. Now look at this shit. Hold on. I gotta get this shit back on so I can hear y'all talking shit. How does shit work? God damn.
Technology, and it's not even technology.
All right, look. Look at this motherfucking target.
Damn.
Oh, Lee.
Guess what I did this shit with? This is the farthest. This was like 50 feet, past 50 feet. This shit was 30. This shit was 20 feet. I'm just saying, look, I did that shit with a motherfucking high point carbine, a 9mm high point carbine.
I don't know anything about guns.
There, niggas know high point is like bottom of the barrel, right?
That shit is like hit or miss, right?
No, listen. I'm
talking about as far as like firing.
They're big. I don't know about that. Put it like this: the carbines got a really good reputation. They got a really, really good reputation. They're just big, blocky, ugly, chunky, cheap. You can't put them in a holster. You can't carry them. They a piece of shit. The handguns. Yeah. I got one too. And even the handgun ain't never failed, ain't never jammed, and it's accurate. It's just chunky and ugly as fuck. But the carbine, that shit accurate as fuck. If you go online and look at people review them, everybody say the same shit. Dog, they a good gun. You can get them between 200 and about 350. Somewhere, you know, you'll find them ranging in there. I swear to God, they cheap as fuck. But that's another little good throwaway to have. And it's 9 mil. So if you ever, you're gonna find those bullets quicker than you find other shit. So
right.
But then don't get me wrong, you know, I got the Ruger Charger, You know, you can get the CZ, you know what I'm saying, Scorpion. You can get some doper shit, but they don't perform no better. They just more expensive and they look a little better. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm with you on that. That's all I want to say is, don't get it fucked up. I got an arsenal, nigga. If shit hit the fan, I'm putting a gun in everybody's hand that's with me. That some niggas, depending on how much I like you, depending on what kind of shit I give you. It's like, here goes
this
the
nigga
22.
living life on the edge. He said he got a 9mm high point with an extendo. Your ass is taking chances.
That shit hilarious. I don't even know. I didn't even. Well, actually, they do got them. They do got extended clips for them. Now that I think about it.
Shit, they should have extended.
Let me tell you another reason why I keep cheap shit. I did this my whole life, long before this shit was popular, long before it was legal. You want throwaways. You want guns that you could break down and throw somewhere and bury or throw in a river. You don't want to do that with no $1,000 gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna do that with that bullshit.
That's why the YNs be getting caught with the rifles still, because they're like, I ain't tossing this shit. This shit got a lay. This shit got
I'm running with this. This shit cost me the fucking sight on it alone was $600. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you keep the cheap shit, and if a nigga, you gotta throw something on him. Wipe your fingerprints off of that bitch. He had a gun. I had to do it. I was a threat for my life.
Nigga walk up and put it in
hey,
your
take it like an old detective and shit. Make him shoot at you and shit. I took fire and then I eliminated the threat. I've said all the shit the lawyer told me to say.
I took fire. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? You just made me think of something. I know GMS is like gonna leave in probably about 15 minutes, 10 minutes. But I'm sorry, GMS. I did want to talk about, the escaped prisoners, right?
Yeah.
So there's still 2 that are outstanding, and one of the 2 that escaped, and this is in the Orleans Parish jail or whatever, that escaped. One of them did a video the other day pleading his case and asking for help. Now, and he loaded it up to, social media. He said he's not armed like they're trying to say he is, but they actually already raided the house that he was in. And like you could see in the back of the house, you could see the background, or whatever. They already raided it. He wasn't there. But what do you think about like someone that's supposed to be on the run still using social media publicly?
I would do it too.
Why?
You going back.
Yeah, you going back.
I might as well go back with a fan base. God damn it! I'll be on there every day. Like, yeah, I'm still on the run, guys. I can't tell y'all where I am. Look, everybody seeing all the fucking Sonics. The Sonics behind me. They seeing all the little motherfucking
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah, all the goddamn landmarks and shit. Like, I know that tree. That's
that right car wash over there.
I'm like, yo, I'm on the run. I can't say where
Panda
I am.
Express right there. Yeah.
Dumbass nigga.
They're gonna be this nigga all types of commissary once he go back in, because he.
Like, if anybody got a high point that they don't need, I'm gonna need some defense. I need something to defend myself with.
But something too.
I'll say, look like I keep my targets. I only keep the targets when I get a gun for the first time. My first time shooting it, I keep that one. That's like a little tradition I started, nigga. Shut the fuck up. I hate when niggas say something about you and you like, fuck you. That's what you really want to say.
That's funny. It's a tradition I started, nigga.
Yeah. Now, look, I try to justify it. Now, maybe you could take on that idea for yourself. It makes sense, don't it?
I was trying to help you niggas out.
Yeah.
But I mean, also they've shown like a lot of people around them have gotten arrested. I don't remember the number. I don't know, GMS.
You're going back.
Like,
but you ain't getting away with this shit. You ain't got.
But
the
not
money,
just them. But I mean, the people around them for helping them, like one of their grandmother, one of their like baby mama, girlfriend. All these people are getting arrested for helping them, which is crazy. Like, why would you help them?
Listen, I'm telling you, look, T-Fan 1, AP would get cash outs while you're on the run. You're right. I'll be on here doing fucking relationship content, like while I'm on the run and shit. Like, she's a feminist. Look, where Gary at? She's a super duper feminist. These bitches, they're in their masculine. These bitches need to be more in their feminine.
Oh my God. You stupid. So let me ask GMS, since he's going soon, which story would you prefer to talk about? Cardi and Offset, or Halle and DDG? Because Halle and DDG is more like just happened tonight, more of it. So
I would say Halle and DDG, just because I did kind of talk about Cardi and Offset earlier on my show.
Okay.
But I will say them because this is like a tall tale of like trying to use your public perception as a weapon.
Yeah.
And that goes for both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. Well, let's premise it to the people. Let's let them know what it is, right? So DDG recently filed paperwork. He's apparently trying to get custody of the child, I think, or he's trying to get his own restraining order. I'm not sure which one it was.
He's just trying to stop her from traveling to Italy.
Oh, out of the country with the baby. And in that, he's released text messages between himself and Halle Bailey where they were just, going back and forth, and we'll get into that more in a second. And then also his mother advised of some air tags that she found, several air tags that she found that he was not aware of, that allegedly Halle placed on him trying to track him. GMS, do you happen to have the text messages between them? I do have them, but I didn't know if you had them. Okay.
Yeah, I can get them pulled up here. See. Sorry, it's a long list of Twitter handles. But it is along the lines of showing the type of shit that she was on at the time. And this was also pre birth. So this was before.
Some of it was, and then some was after, from what I could see.
Yep. Some of it was before the child was born, and then some of it was after. And in some of these messages, she is talking about harming herself. Let's see. These are really
so small. Okay, I'm gonna take that off because it ain't gonna help us. I can read the ones that I have on Instagram, because I'm nosy. I like. Oh, I'm gonna save that. Okay.
You can read that.
All right, hold on. Let me go to Chiasha K, as my boy Armand says.
And I do want to say the reason why I say they're weaponizing the public perception. For one, for Halle specifically, she's looked at as like the sweet, innocent girl. She played the Little Mermaid. She always is, making these songs that are like in this like energy of vibrant and just soft and, lovable and butterflies and fairies, all that bullshit. And to the public, she's looked at as innocent already. So she can come out and say he did X, Y, and Z, and it's automatically believable.
But I will say this: she hasn't come out and said anything. She filed paperwork with the court, and her paperwork was dug in like everybody's is. But she didn't come out and try to smear him. And not only that, she hasn't tried to weaponize her fan base either to harass him or do it. She hasn't said anything. Her family hasn't said anything. People are acting on their own, but like you don't have her sister saying anything.
I would like to differ.
Who in her family has said something?
I'm not nobody in her family. Her specifically.
Or friends. I mean, I don't know.
Her specifically. She's the one that has said things.
Oh, she came out and said something since this has been filed? Oh, okay.
No. Before this. Before anything was ever filed, before they ever had any type of court documents.
Okay.
When he decided to have his son on stream with him and Kai Cenat, she went public and said, I did not give permission for that. That to me was the first sign of weaponizing something, because for one, he doesn't have your child somewhere. He has y'all child somewhere. You didn't give permission or authorize something, but that is the child's father who also takes care of him. You're not the end all be all say like that. That to me was a testament to the control aspect of the relationship. That's both y'all child. He doesn't have your child in a dangerous environment. Ain't nobody smoking around him. Ain't nobody drinking around him. Ain't nobody setting off fireworks. They're not talking about nothing crazy in front of him. Kai did a stream where he bought halo a bunch of presents and opened them and shit for him.
I don't think she was worried about the environment. She didn't want nobody to see their baby and how far the eyes is apart from each other. Until the eyes grow in most to the middle. Because you know her eyes still separated like a motherfucker.
Can y'all stop?
She probably just didn't want her baby on camera until her face get more regular.
Anyway,
hey, all the baby daddies in this motherfucker know I'm right. Bitches really be worried about stupid shit like that. They'll let you take your baby to the dope spot as long as you don't show nobody your ugly ass baby till they get normal looking.
Fun of them? Are you crazy? Look, I'm like, dude, that
motherfuckers be knowing this shit, man. Women be so, dude. I done seen women cry at birth, not because they happy about their blessing, but because they baby ugly as fuck.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. That baby became a meme. The baby became a meme on the internet before this happened too. So like they were.
But that was that little train picture because he was looking like, oh
yeah, like he was looking at it. Became
that was funny.
Meme. So she has
Dog said Sid. As well. Oh, what that bitch don't look like Sid.
No, they say Angel Reese looks like Sid.
No, they gotta be talking about
no, they're talking about Halle.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But I'm just saying that also on the internet they compare.
I think Halle is fine as hell.
She's beautiful.
That bitch look like an avatar, nigga.
Yeah, so does Brandy. Like it's an exotic.
No, Brandy cold. Brandy look better with that shit. She got the bigger eyes and she got the little exotic look, but she look better to me. This girl looks damn near. If she had an issue with her, if she had an issue with her education, if she had an issue with her education, it would make sense, nigga.
I'll fuck her little slow ass motherfucker.
Anyway, all right, let me read these.
Imagine your chingy eyes separated by another 3 inches. That baby gonna be horrendous, nigga.
Y'all be going in. Okay. So these are the text messages that were part of the paperwork, and all of this that I'm about to read is basically all Halle, okay? Because he's not responding or he deleted his, okay? So she's saying, this is proof. Now, this is back in March 2024. This is proof. And then she's like, you leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. I'm going to kill myself tonight. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. Then he responded to all those because those were all separate messages. And he said, I can't believe you acting like this. And she said, put your penis inside her in Mexico. And then she's like, answer your fucking phone. Answer the fucking phone. I'm going to try one more time. If you don't answer, it's over forever. I'm not playing, Daryl. That's it. And then he said, I just want to be left alone, please. And she said, I'm calling for help. I have a knife. I'm calling for help, but why don't you care? I assume is what she's trying to say. Then she's like, okay. And then he's like, have a knife for what? And she said, I just thought we'd do what I wanted to do today. This is another day. This is in May 2024. I just thought we would do what I wanted today since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. And then she's like, hello. And then he texts back, if you don't come home, if you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my gun. And then he said that gun has no safety. And he was like, that's nothing to play with. And then she in March, again, I don't know why these are the order.
Who is this, by the way?
This is Halle Bailey and DDG, the young boy.
I just wanted to make sure that we talking about the right people, because go ahead.
Because you talking about her part. It's the same. It's the same people. And she's like, you ruined me, all my happiness, and you hang up when I'm begging for help. You're the only help I used to have, and you're so focused on being famous and having money. When you don't even see what's in front of you, how could you go to Mexico and be with someone else? How could you openly talk shit about me to all your family and the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me. So he's using these text messages to show like that she's mentally unstable. and you know,
good.
Oh.
And I want every bitch that be talking shit about niggas putting women through shit. And why won't y'all just leave then? Why won't y'all just leave if y'all don't want to be? This is what happens when niggas try to leave. Bitches will do every tactic under the. She gonna come up with a new tactic when that shit don't work. Then it's like, all right, the suicide didn't work. Let me try something else. Let me, like it's. No, this
and
is what
the nigga really don't want you to get hurt. They don't want you to do nothing to yourself.
And he try to respect, because if a man be like, you know what, this ain't right, this ain't gonna work. You know what, we should just be friends. We should raise our baby. She can't handle that. Mm-hmm. They gonna go through all this theatric shit. I hate this. Used to be exhausted. Mm-hmm. I used to go through this shit in my younger years. You be gotta work the next day. This bitch got you up all fucking night. You like, oh man.
But can I ask y'all a question now? I've never given birth, so I don't know. But at the time of these messages, her son was pretty young. So I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm really asking a question. Like, I'm wondering if some of this instability she had was due to postpartum depression, because I know a lot of women do go through that. And the ones that I know that have described it, it is like hell, and you are out of your mind. Not every woman goes through it when they give birth, but a lot do. And having that, I guess, going on in your body on top of dealing with whatever else, I don't know, was he cheating or not? Well, but do you think that could be some of this?
I would have to pose the question, is she still going through it? Because you putting out a whole lot, like you got paperwork on me now, and you accusing me of certain things, knowing that you were going through or allegedly going through postpartum depression. So you going through these things and you're acting out in certain ways that I can contribute to postpartum depression and not put that out against you, or try to use that against you to try to keep our son away from you. But then you turn around and do that to me when it is convenient for you. So therefore,
but I don't know if she was doing that to him. Was she like? I think her thing was because they got in a physical thing, the two of them. From what I remember about the last time we talked about it, was
he said I don't know if you read this part, but during the in the document or whatever that he put out, he said that was the result of her attacking him. He said that
like what happened between them.
Yeah, he said that she jumped from the back, because during her thing she said that she was at the back seat trying to buckle Halo up, and then all of a sudden he went into a rage and started hitting her.
Which doesn't make sense.
Exactly. When this happened, I said that. I was like, why do people I was like, that's the all I did syndrome thing, where they'll minimize their actions in something and then just say that a nigga just exploded out of nowhere and start beating on her and start doing some crazy shit for no reason. Yeah. He said that she was at the back seat and lunged at him to try to hit him. And due to her momentum going forward, she hit her face into the steering wheel.
Go back to see what I said.
He does have a cut on his thumb. He does have a cut on his thumb.
Go back to see what I said. These bitches be hurting themselves. They'll beat your ass and bend their whole nail back and break their nail off their fucking finger and be blood, and they be like, I'm going to jail. You going to jail, nigga? Like, bitch, stop this shit. So this is why, and I'm glad he put them text messages out. This is your typical situation. In majority of these situations, these women be mentally fucking unstable. And when the man is trying to avoid this at all costs, she getting more and more angry. When you not giving her what she looking for, she get more and more angry. Then they get physical. Then when they get physical, whether you hurt them or they hurt themselves, you the wrong one. You did her dirty. You did. How could a man and niggas jump down a man's throat? I'm tired of it. I'm glad these bitches is getting exposed. You know, you got the Doug Christie situation going on. You got a bunch of it's over for Cat Williams said it's over for everybody that's been on some bullshit. And it's starting to look like that. All this fuck shit is getting exposed this year.
And when this happened, they were showing old videos of when that happened, when she got her tooth chipped, and she's in videos just like being regular, like, yeah, you guys, you know, I chipped my tooth recently. I got to get my tooth, fixed. Not like, no, hey, I got my tooth chipped because something happened. And even if you want to use the excuse like, oh, she probably just wanted to be silent about it, her mannerisms talking about it, or even just pointing it out, is letting me know that if that was a situation where she had gotten physically assaulted by her baby dad, and she was too embarrassed to even put that out there, I don't think she would have just highlighted it out of nowhere.
She wouldn't have put anything out, right?
Yeah,
Like
she wouldn't have highlighted that, like, oh, you know, I chipped my tooth. Like, if you're gonna go that far, you might as well just say what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even like a notice. It wasn't even a noticeable chip like that. Like, as far as like her just speaking.
Yeah, it's pretty small. Like, you wouldn't see it if you're just seeing her talk, right? Like, it wasn't a big.
It wasn't like she had to point it out to people because they would be like, well, why is your tooth chipped? I don't think anybody would have noticed if she didn't put the camera close up to it. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. And I think that they both, you know, he's somebody that comes from a era, the streamer era. He probably holds some toxic traits about him. She's the silent, I'm the cute, innocent person in real life, but behind closed doors, I cause hell. I know way too many girls like that too. So she
probably hella possessive.
Yeah.
Hella
controlling.
She thought she was a bad bitch. So women really, honestly, when they think that they cold, they just can't. How could this nigga fuck with somebody else?
Yeah.
I'm this, I'm that.
I'm the shit.
Yeah. Don't he see my exotic eye, eye distance? This is exotic. I'm just saying, women be delusional. She not a dime. She not that don't matter. Her looks don't matter in this. But I'm just saying, these type of women get crazier because their belief in themselves can't imagine you wanting somebody else. They can't even fathom it.
Well, that's why they
act like the other bitch garbage.
Or even if they like act like a slave for you and do everything you want, they can't imagine that you want to fuck somebody else, because there's a lot more that goes into why any person does what they do.
You ask me to do, and you still going to fuck somebody. That's a mind fuck.
No, that's a good point. And that's the unfortunate part. But when a man try to tell you, like, look, we shouldn't be together like that because I'm still gonna be on that.
Yeah.
That woman say, nope, I don't care. I don't care. And then later on, you're hurting me. You keep hurting me, bitch. I keep trying to stop hurting you, bitch. I've been trying to stop hurting you.
But you won't let me stop. Okay, before GMS leave, I do want to also read this, GMS, if you got a minute, because I want to read this. So DDG's mother actually said that Halle Bailey placed multiple air tags in DDG's vehicles, okay, and she did this, like, she did an affidavit, I guess, statement. So basically, she said, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but basically, they found air tags in his Maybach, and he actually Halle confronted him while he was at the movies with some other girl. At some point, he know how the fuck did she get there, and she was trying to fight the girl. The mom had to show up and help out with that. She also bought like a cat collar and had that in the baby's diaper bag, and it's like something you use to find your pet, like you put on your cat or whatever as a GPS. So those control issues, ladies, I'm telling you now, like, you cannot control other people. The only thing you control is yourself and your reaction.
If you got to put air tags on people's shit, man, you are not somebody who is in a mentally stable place to even be involved with somebody. You need to work on that and release yourself from those demons and work on your trust issues, because nobody deserves to be put through that type of mental anguish, especially if they out here doing what they supposed to do. Like, imagine if you a nigga that's not even giving out signs that you cheating or you disloyal or whatever, and somebody just still putting air tags on your shit, trying to keep tabs of where you at, constantly blowing up your phone to see if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
It's a violation of privacy.
This used to go down. That's why technology sucked. Back in the day, when your girl caught you and ran up on the other bitch because she done followed you or seen your car outside their house or whatever, you just stand outside and smoke a cigarette while them hoes fight it out real quick. And then you keep fucking on both of them next week. You know,
because now they're in competition for you.
Well, honestly, they wasn't going nowhere anyway. Them bitches fuck around, become friends if they have a good fight. If they both give each other some work, they gonna be like, shit, I respect that bitch. Like, that bitch shit. That bitch shit. And then they team up together against the other bitch, the new bitches. Well, apparently me and you ain't going nowhere, so at least let's keep these other bitches.
There not be no new ones.
Exactly.
All right, let's read Nicole's comment.
I got
GMS, go ahead, brother.
I appreciate y'all, man. One love, I appreciate y'all.
Thanks. All right. So Nicole said men don't consider cheating as a tool they use to antagonize women. So
Now,
since you're a man,
that's why I
to,
wanted you to read it, because I need
Yeah.
to even. I don't even understand the question as a man. What is she trying to ask me?
And Nicole, tell me
Shout
if
out to
I'm
Nicole.
wrong, sis.
Tell me what she's trying to ask me
I think what she's saying is like,
or ask.
you're like, okay, you're cheating on me, and you know how I feel. You know that you're hurting me. You know that my mind isn't right because of what you're doing, and you're still doing it. So you're clearly trying to piss me off, or you're clearly trying to
and
hurt me.
that's the problem with that thought.
Okay.
That man is not trying to do nothing. That's why he's hiding it. That's why he's trying to keep it from you. If you wasn't putting air tags on his shit, you would never find out. And the reason he can't stop, it ain't because he's trying to antagonize you or nothing. You don't give 30-minute, 40-minute dick sucks.
Mm-hmm.
There's bitches out here sucking dick for 40 minutes straight.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want that nigga to come home and be faithful all the time? He's trying, but that 40-minute dick suck is just in the back of his head, like 40 minutes nonstop. Like, and when you get in a relationship, women just get your dick up and get on it. It's like, hold up, whoa. Take your time. It ain't going nowhere. I'm just playing. Listen, it sounds crazy, but niggas know I'm right. Okay. Giving up them type of things, it take a long time. It take you to want more out of life, and it typically ain't got nothing to do with your woman. You ain't cheating on her because you it ain't got nothing to do with her why you cheating. It ain't got nothing to do with her why you stop cheating. You just get to a point where you like, you know what, I don't want any headache. You know what I mean? So you just learn to not want to be around the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And these things cause bullshit, so let me stop. But you tell a nigga to give up 40 minutes straight. That just, it ain't got nothing to do with you.
Okay. So, but look at her next follow-up comment. She said, men expect women to remain ladylike when the man is betraying them. So it's like, how do you expect a woman to just be this perfect, quiet, yes, sir, type woman when her heart is broken by the actions of the man that she loves? And like, how is she the bad guy if she's displaying her pain?
I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, men expect women to remain ladylike. The fact that you got out of ladylike, I'm assuming that means you turning up because he doing you wrong. You turning up because he doing you wrong because you playing fucking Inspector Gadget. If you let that nigga cheat in peace, you won't have to turn up. Therefore, you won't have to be unladylike, and he won't have to stand on business with you because you stop fucking looking. Now, if you catch your nigga on accident, the nigga typically is real apologetic. He come to you like, baby, I'm so sorry, baby. If your nigga's cussing you out and y'all having a whole back and forth fight because you done had to get unladylike, it's because, bitch, you done overstepped your boundaries with your investigation. That's where that shit come from. Why the fuck you pulling up on them at the fucking Waffle House and pulling the air tag off the motherfucking truck? He gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? I'm a real OG, and you gotta get the fuck out my face, bitch.
Like that man on
Cheaters. Yeah, exactly.
With that old man on Cheaters with that lady. But that's why I say, I think it's more important for us, because I'm not excusing cheating, right, or anything like that. I just think it's more important for women to take back your control of the situation. You cannot control the actions of any other person. You can't control the actions of your children, your parents, or your man. So that means that the only thing you can control is your reaction to those people and whatever it is that they're doing. And if cheating really does hurt you so much, you have to make a decision to move on. If that's not something you can forgive and work through, just move on. You're not wrong for just moving on. He's wrong for cheating, but you are wrong for staying and then trying to make him feel guilty and trying to investigate everything.
What killed me most is a lot of women that in love with a nigga, you in love with a nigga that when y'all wasn't together, you knew him to have a lot of bitches. You knew him to be fucking multiple people, and you was one of them. Mm-hmm. And you was okay with it. Now that he with you and now the money coming home to you, now he building and planning things with you. Now he's being supportive in other ways. Now you got a problem. Like, I ain't saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying you actually getting
It's
more
unrealistic.
from this. You getting more from this nigga now, and it's worse. You might as well just never get involved with people like that.
Well, right, because you can't like the change from that man is gonna come from within. It's not gonna come because of external factors or you trying to control and manipulate everything, because all that does is breed resentment. Okay, that's all it does. And that's why I'm saying, like, you're not wrong for being hurt by what he's doing. Like, if he is cheating on you and that is not something that you signed up for, whatever it is, whatever. Or if he told you, okay, I'm gonna stop, and he doesn't stop, you have every right to be hurt by that. But you also have every right to say, I can't do this anymore, and stick to your guns and be a woman about it. You know, and it's hard, and I've been there, you know what I'm saying? And when you're in love with someone, it's very hard to walk away from someone you're actively still in love with and still want to build your future with. But sometimes you have to say, no, it's not about love. Now we're past love, and love is not enough. And now I finally understand what that saying means, you know, and just do what you got to do.
Not only that, this what annoys me as well.
Yeah.
Women will act like this man keep doing me wrong. He keep lying. He keep cheating. Whole time this girl be fucking off too. Whole time she done cheated too. But he ain't coming all finding you and looking for you and coming through your shit and going through all this and causing drama and all this shit. You doing it too. But you think because he don't know and didn't catch you, you actually taking the high ground like he the bogus motherfucker, but you doing it too. But he doing it all sloppy, disrespectful, and let me find it. Bitch, you're looking.
Don't look. If you're not prepared to,
or they doing what Doug Christie wife do, have a whole nother baby by another nigga that you raising, whole time trying to fight you every time you come home too late.
And she is so controlling. We could talk about that too. But yeah, like you want to, like when I stopped looking through stuff, you know, because I used to be one of those, like, I gotta find it. I want my heart to be in my asshole. Like I want to be, you know, at the pit of my stomach. Like I don't know why I used to go looking for that shit, but that shit is like a physical pain that you feel, and I stopped doing that shit.
Mike Epps got one of the funniest jokes ever, dog, where he talk about his girl getting his phone and like she going through the phone like like she keep going back to look for more shit to scream and shit. Like, dog, that shit is so fucking funny.
That's what it is. And when I realized that's what it was, I stopped, because I'm like, if I'm not prepared to make a move or change anything, I'm not looking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking just a bitch, you know.
I will say this though too. As an older man, I do believe that we should stop.
Yes.
Men should stop having multiple women and cheating. We will change the whole motherfucking world if we stop. These bitches will realize how important it was for them to be one of our bitches. They will be lonely as fuck if we stop fucking there. Listen, if most women is sharing a nigga because they have to. Most women is fucking the same nigga because they have to.
I think a lot of times, because most of the times,
let's stop it. Let's stop giving these bitches some fucking action, man. Let them
a lot of times
take care of themselves.
When women are dealing with somebody else's man, best believe that man approached the woman. I ain't never been in no situation where I had to chase down somebody else's dude. Sorry, that don't happen. You know what I mean? And so no, but I do think that that's why a lot of people are trying to get with that whole poly thing, but I feel like that wouldn't work for me either. I thought it would, but no. I don't know. I just what is Gary saying? Gary Jason Lewis.
You changed the subject, but I want to change the subject too. I'm tired of talking about you
that's
bitches
fine.
you bitches ain't never gonna change. Tired of talking about fucking dumbass women that
stop, because there's a lot of things that men also don't change. We'll talk about that. But Gary says, a little off subject, AP and Bianca, what advice would you give to an aspiring content creator? I'm a great writer, but I'm somewhat camera shy. My mouthpiece isn't as strong as AP's. Listen, ain't nobody got a big mouth like
First
him.
of all, pause, motherfucker. Second of all, your center take, you need to work on talking about you can write. Nigga, if you don't know centers was trash, I question your writing abilities, my nigga.
It's opinion.
But I tell you right now, Gary, what I learned about content, there is no right or wrong way to do it. Do it your way. You'll fuck around and find millions of people that fuck with you and the way you do
even
it.
hundreds.
Shit or any shit. I'm just saying it don't matter.
Yeah.
You just be surprised. You just
Be you.
don't know. Yeah, do everything the exact way you want to do it. That's gonna make you want to do it every day. Because the
Yes.
consistency part is the shit I fail at. I don't give a fuck about this shit when I ain't
Same.
thinking about this shit. But
Same.
when you and I don't want to be popular because then look at all the popular people
People
we talking
getting
about.
your business.
Yeah, I
The
don't
more
want my
popular
shit
you
out here
become.
like but some bitch on here reading. He said, is you still gonna come over? Is you gonna still you know, like I don't want my fucking shit all out, man. That shit is crazy.
Listen,
But
people are super duper haters. But I do think it's important, right? Like
he don't gotta be on camera.
Yeah, you don't have to be on camera, but also don't be shy, because that's my thing. Like, I was camera shy. I didn't want to be on camera. I barely wanted to have my voice on YouTube with my name, you know, but like different people encouraged me to do that, like very steadily, like just do it. You good, like do it. So I get that, but also like don't try to be too cool either. Like don't be afraid to be you and have fun. Like you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be so buttoned up and cool and like scared to say the wrong thing. You know, do something that is interesting to you, but do pay attention to what people are talking about. And there's so many different sectors of things that people talk about. You know, it could be finance, it could be movie reviews, it could be old nostalgic TV shows, it could be anything, but find a niche that you're interested in and hone in on that shit. And you can start off without your face.
And if you want to make money, research the categories that pay the most, because YouTube take 40% now. So and it ain't no money. There is no money in content creation unless you getting that what do they call that?
Like deals, what they call that shit?
I don't even know because ain't nobody ever gonna ask us.
Like
hey man, you wanna like we need you to advertise our shit. Who the 100 motherfuckers to 76 niggas? Like they ain't buying that shit.
Listen, you fuck around, they might do it. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
you
I'm
never
gonna be
know.
here before then, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I got about I don't know. I got a handful of these left in me.
You got like 8 left. I mean, it's fine. Listen,
left in me.
I ain't sweating it.
Like dump this shit.
I ain't sweating it. Life goes on.
We'll see. We'll see though. We'll convene and see what we gonna do. But I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know how long I can do this shit, man.
So
as fun as it is.
Listen, whatever
just
you
do your thing, bro. Just do your thing.
And if you are gonna partner with someone, do understand what their goals are and what their commitment is to it, because you don't want to put a bunch of work into it with somebody that's like, I don't want to talk about this, I don't want to do this, I'm not in the mood, I'm too busy. Because we all work, you know, and that's hard too. Like with all of us working, and you know, AP has a family, you know what I'm saying?
Like, she low key talking about all the shit she be doing for the channel and don't nobody be giving a fuck. What? She be working her ass off. She be doing all kind of research and motherfucking organizing and using technology and buying shit. We be like, why? Like we might not even be there this week. She like, but I already organized the organizer. Like,
listen, at the end of the day, whatever I don't.
No, we told her stop doing it because she put too much pressure on us. We like, stop writing notes, motherfucker. Like, stop working so hard, because we gonna let your ass down every time.
I ain't mad at it. Listen, whatever you do, you know, just try to have fun with it. You know, but if you do have a partner, seriously, just understand where their head is at with it.
This is what I want you to do, man. Use this picture right here, plaster that shit all over a screen, and just talk. And then that face look like every expression a nigga can make all at once. Look like you happy, sad, inquisitive. Look like you thinking. Look like you taking a shit. This face right here, it says everything. So just put this face up and just talk. That's all you got to do.
All right. There you go. Oh, sponsors. Thank you, King Eternal. That was the word we was looking for. Sponsors. Shout out to that. Okay, so let's talk about Cardi B and Offset then. All right. So it came out the other day that Offset was asking for spousal support within the divorce proceedings.
Yeah.
And, you know, he told the Breakfast Club essentially that, like, oh, well, this is because Cardi was asking for everything. And so my lawyers, you know, wanted me to put this in.
To
And so
counteract.
Cardi, yeah, to counteract like her, you know, petition or whatever. And so Cardi did what Cardi does. She went on Twitter Spaces, or X is called now, and was going off and basically saying like she wants him to die slow. She's tired of him. And basically he don't take care of they kids like financially the way that she does. She spends over $50,000 a month taking care of their kids, and she also is the only one paying the mortgage on the house in Atlanta where he's taking his girl that he's with now, you know, so it's a whole mess, right? But I want to ask you, like, what do you think about the fact that she is public with her relationship right now and they are not yet divorced?
I don't care that she public because he been doing him the whole time. But this is the point, right? Cardi B chased that nigga Offset. She wasn't big Cardi B when she was chasing that nigga down. When Migos was the hottest shit ever at the time, when she was on her way up, and she chased after a nigga that she wanted, knowing he wasn't on shit. Stop.
I'm a Cardi fan.
That was the winner. She thought she won by getting
she did,
him.
sure.
So she thought like, hell, I got him, you know. So that's somebody she actively pursued to be come up with, you know, not come up, but you know, she won her prize, and she got kids with the nigga. Like, you won, bitch. You got married, you got kids with him. You was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? She was a strip hoe.
Okay.
She was.
I forgot how you feel.
You got cuffed by your dream rapper crush, and you got babies by the nigga. You won, bitch. Had the babies, take the babies. If you know, you won. So it shouldn't be no beef or no drama, because that's what goofy niggas do. When they finally get rich, when they finally get around the supermodel that they always liked, and they get around the little bitch and the actor bitch, they get her. And they like, oh, I got the bitch. I got a kid with her. And then they salty when the shit go bad. This is the same shit that everybody go through. So let the shit play out. Raise your kids. He move on, you move on. The money shouldn't be a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both got enough money to either pay off the fucking house, and if you can't sell the motherfucking, split the money. That's what all this divorce shit is supposed to be about anyway.
But what do you think about him asking for spousal support?
He should get it.
Why?
The same reason a supermodel should get it when Russell Simmons try to marry her, or another goofy nigga try to marry a bad bitch. She got her prize, and that costs money. You know what I'm saying? You got your come up. That costs money. And if it was a reverse roles, women who like the guys who get successful, they pick this bitch who they think I got this bitch. Now when she break bad with your money, don't be shocked. And she shouldn't be shocked when he break bad with her motherfucking money. I hope he get.
But he was the bigger star at first, and she earned him.
First of all, I disagree, because men rappers. That same thing with the Beyonce, Jay-Z shit. Men cannot make the same money as women. They got beauty supplies. They got, you know, endorsements that we can never have. These niggas he might have been a bigger rapper at the time. And he is a third of a group, so he had to split all that. And then here she come, and she's a face of beauty supplies and all kind of shit, you know. And what's the other shit? The clothes shit. The Fashion Nova. Like, this bitch getting money on money on money. So she's the bigger draw. If Jay-Z and Beyonce break up, I hope he gets spousal support from that bitch.
Okay. But, you know, I feel like part of that is his fault, because I remember Cardi saying on the many times that she has defended Offset over the years, you know, she was talking about the fact that, like, he's a real street dude, and him being a real street dude hindered him from a lot of deals that people were trying to do with him, because he has a real record, you know. And she's like, so a lot of y'all dudes that be getting on here trying to talk about my man, like, y'all ain't real like him. Like, he had problems because of how real he was even before all the fame. So part of his money making you know, capacity issues is due to his own past. Now I do feel weird about the whole spousal support thing, because he's not like a housewife. You know, he's an able-bodied person that
same thing with the fucking model bitch who didn't do
Yeah.
shit either, and the maids raised the baby too. No one says this when it's them. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying we're gonna be fair now. It's 2025. All the bullshit out the window now.
Okay.
Y'all gotta pull your own weight around here, bitch. If y'all thought y'all special, y'all not special, goddamn it.
Okay, but what do you think? Okay, so what do you think though about the way he is acting now that she's actually seeming to be serious about just moving on and being done with the relationship? Because it seems like now that she has actually decided to leave. Wait, first of all, Johnny, how am I sexist?
Because you if this was a female, if this conversation was different, your whole
that's not true.
Energy would have been different.
No, because I said when you said the thing about the supermodel, I was you
didn't try to challenge it.
I didn't, because I'm like, that's true. That's an able-bodied person. Like, that's not a housewife. You know what I'm saying? That has no career and no skills in the working world. You know what I'm saying? Or even a house like husband. If y'all made a deal that he's supposed to take care of the kids, and he gave up that for 15 years, like you can't just expect him to just, go with nothing because of that. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I didn't sit there.
According to Tasha K, he had to get herpes behind this shit. Bitch, I want some money.
And Tasha K is paying over $4 million.
I still don't believe it. I bet you if she has some independent doctors, I bet you that bitch I have to pay Cardi I have to pay her.
No. She had an independent doctor. She had it wasn't her doctor. She had to take the test around the time of that lawsuit. Like
who
it wasn't her doctor. It wasn't her. It was an independent doctor. I don't know their name, AP.
I don't trust the source.
I didn't excuse anything, Johnny. What I said was able-bodied people. I don't know how else to explain that to you. Again, Offset is a big star, so I didn't think he needed her money. But AP said, we're in a new time, so I'm not mad at it. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen with this, and he probably is gonna end up getting that, depending on whatever other factors go into it. So we'll see what will happen with that. But I find it interesting the way that he's acting. Like now that she's public with the dude, when he, like you said, had been publicly cheating the entire time they've been together.
So how is he acting? Like jealous?
Like, yeah, real jealous, and like, just like popping out on social media talking shit. Like somebody was showing pictures the other day of like the dude Steffon Diggs and Cardi and Offset's son having the same type of braids. Now her son had the braids months and months ago. Steffon just got them, I guess, the other day or something like that. But Offset was like, "Oh, trolling with my kids ain't funny." And when I crash out, whatever. And then he deactivated all his social media. And he also has sent sex video, according to Cardi, to the Steffon Diggs showing, I guess him fucking her. Like he's just being, a super duper hater, it seems like. But it's like, why if you don't want her?
But then she just say he a real street nigga. He acting in part of who the fuck he supposedly was. He ignorant. He not very intelligent. None of them niggas is. I hate to say this, but that's why they do bad interviews. Them some stupid ass niggas. I'm keeping it fucking real. Them some stupid ass niggas. And then he probably petty as fuck, ghetto as fuck, and he got that same energy that we learn in the hood. Your baby mama is your bitch. Niggas don't never want to. They look at it like, bitch, I got kids. You my bitch. Like, anything you do is disrespecting me and our kids. It's a dumb, ignorant thought, but that's just the thought that was perpetuated through us. We believe that. I don't, but many people do believe that shit, where they stand on their baby mamas like they're indebted to them for life and type shit. And like baby mamas do it too. Baby mamas do it too. They act like we have a child. I heard my baby mom say stupid shit like, we have a child. Bitch, shut the fuck. I don't even know you like that. I know my baby. I don't know you. So I act like we connected, bitch. Like, yeah, we got a baby together, bitch. I'm mad. I'm still mad, bitch. Don't remind me, motherfucker.
Well, I do feel like this divorce is going to get messier and messier. I mean, I kind of figured that, like, yeah, they do have the worst interviews. I mean, like,
they fucking dumb. It's just the truth.
Yeah, they couldn't. But the crazy thing is, like, he had actually started coming out of his shell more and was interesting. Like it seemed like he was getting some kind of coaching or something, because he finally was talking more. But it's gonna get dirty. I think it's gonna continue to devolve as time goes on, and maybe as a man, this is hurting his pride because, I see a lot of men trashing Cardi, calling her a hoe or this and that, but I didn't see a lot of men talking shit about Offset when he was doing her the way he was doing her, and they've been married for 7 years,
See,
and
this is the problem with stripper culture. You don't get to be bisexual. You don't get to be a strip club stripper and hoe because she was openly taking niggas to hotels and drugging them. You think there wasn't times where she was fucking them too? The bitch sold pussy. She stripped. She's bisexual.
allegedly.
You want to be all of these things allegedly. You want to be all of these things, but when it's time to be wifey, you want the same respect as the bitch who didn't do none of that shit. It just don't fucking work like that. Then you don't pick a street nigga that you so-called co-sign for him and expect anything else. The idea that you expect anything else is fucking stupid.
But why does he expect anything else? And she said she didn't cheat on him during those 7 years. She wasn't a hoe and sleeping around.
He expects something else because she was one of them goofy bitches. And a lot of women that are like that sell pussy and go through the lifestyle that they go through.
She did that.
When they stop it, man. But okay, allegedly for her sake. But when they get with a nigga, they be the main one rather than to tattoo a nigga face, picture, face, name on their forehead. Because hoes love to whoever they with at the time. They be like, it's the pimp hoe energy. They want their man to be their daddy. They want their man to be they pimp, even though that's their man or their husband. So she probably said, "This your pussy." Every time they fucking, I never do this, I never do that. I don't care. He probably talking crazy to her, all kind of shit. So after years of him having his way, now he realized, like, I just let this freaky ass bitch into the streets. You know what I'm saying? She over there doing all that shit over there. And another nigga like looking at him crazy, and he looking at him like, nigga, don't get it fucked up. All I gotta do is call this goofy bitch and she gonna be right back over here. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is act right for 2 days and this bitch gonna come over here. And a lot of bitches do that. Look at Cassie's situation. Oh, he a monster. He a monster. As soon as he call you, take your ass over there and fuck. That's Cardi. Ain't no way. I think Offset can't fuck Cardi right now.
Well, I think that honestly had been the situation between them, and why when she had filed for divorce or announced they were breaking up, that she would come back, because she would like, yeah, we would be in the same house for something for our kids. And, then he'll text me and be like, come upstairs, and then I'm just like back into it. And she's like, I'm tired of that cycle. Like, I'm tired of being sick. I'm tired of being depressed. I'm tired of being numb. Like, I just want to move on with my life. Excuse me. And I feel like a lot of women do get to that point. Shout out to Sean Mims. Thank you for the $4.99. He said, why no charges came her way for drugging and robbing dudes? Plus, why spend thousands? Watch your own kids. Thank you for the $4.99. I will say there were no charges that came from that because, one, she was talking shit, excuse me, to people that were trolling her, and no victims or anything was found. There's no dates, times, locations, victims, nothing. There is no case, so that there are no charges to bring. Now, has someone come forth, excuse me, because we do know that there are strippers that participate in there. Look at the movie Hustlers or whatever. It was based on that. There are victims, and victims do come forth and press charges on stuff like that. So had she had something like that, that would have happened. That's why I feel like she was just talking shit, talking too much like she do, trying to get back at people.
That guy probably was just a low level type of dude. He probably was just a normal,
or maybe too much time passed.
And niggas don't want to be the one to come out and be the goofy.
That too.
Like, I don't want to be the one that, exactly. So women get a lot away with shit. A lot of women get away with a lot of shit because men don't want to come out about what they did.
They don't want to look like a victim.
Yeah. And did you have this Doug Christie shit on your list?
I didn't, but we could talk.
Did you have something else?
The only other thing I had was about Vanessa Bryant, but
what's up with her real quick? Because I ain't gonna lie, I got some ice cream in the house. I want to get to that shit.
So Vanessa,
no nuts on my shit. Goddamn. Go ahead.
Vanessa Bryant was rumored to be pregnant or whatever. So for some reason, the fact that she was rumored to be pregnant had the internet up in arms. Some people were calling her a hoe and how dare you and Kobe's legacy, this, that, and the third. And I just wanted to get y'all thoughts about like, you know, how long is she supposed to be, you know, not having sex or not moving on with her life? Because I feel like men do tend to move on quickly.
She had a bad reputation anyway, so it ain't like people was already looking at her like he kind of was getting played by her and her mama.
Like a gold digger.
Anyway, yeah. So I don't know what the big deal is, and I don't know why this is news, but she should be able to do what she want to do. I mean, he dead, you know, God bless the dead man. Kobe was a legend, but she got to keep moving. They was young. She was young.
Yeah.
She younger than him, I believe. So she got to do what she got to do. Shit.
Yeah. No, she said she's pregnant, but
if she getting ran through though, that's a little much. But think about Laura London.
Lauren London, that was the other one I wanted to talk about.
That shit look crazier. You know what I'm saying?
But why?
Because people made her like ghetto royalty by being Nip's girl, and she became this ghetto legend. You know, like Faith Evans type of situation. Like she became the woman closest to the man who died too young. You know, the Betty Shabazz, if you will, of the hood. And to find out you still going to motherfucking freak offs and still getting, you know, utilized and by other niggas is crazy work. You know. So,
but how long? Like for the rest of her life? I mean,
he was doing that while they was fucking.
Oh, you talking about
or while they was together? Yeah, I'm talking about Lauren, but same thing with this chick. I'm saying if she's doing things that are unbecoming of a woman naturally, it look worse. Like God forbid I die and my wife out here, I wouldn't mind her moving on and becoming somebody else's wife. The way she carry herself now as my wife carries herself like a wife. She OG. You know what I'm saying? She an OG. Whatever y'all think a wife's supposed to be in the textbook, that's how my wife behaves and carries herself. And anything provocative she do is because I kind of I let her get away with the bathing suit type again because I like that she, you know, bodacious. You know what I'm saying? But if she moved on and she with a new nigga and they are in the same relationship where looks like a respectful family that's going on, that's what I would want. I don't want her to move on and getting ran through by young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Getting ran through by 25-year-olds and shit. Right. That'll look crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, like Lauren, she's a very notoriously private person. Like she barely posts on social media. We don't really see her. So I don't know that, you know, even if she did get somebody, we probably wouldn't even know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who she's with, because she's not like most women that have to, you know, every 5 minutes, my man, me and my babies, I gotta, you know, make y'all bitches feel away, even though everybody fucking your man, girl, it don't matter.
She on another echelon of money.
She's different.
She ain't got to worry about, like, is she different than a Laura Pippen? They wasn't making the same kind of money, whatever fuck her name is. They wasn't making the same kind of money as these new NBA, especially fucking Kobe. She on another level of wealth. You know what I'm saying? So she can kind of do what she want. Let's talk about that Doug Christie shit.
Yeah, tell me about it a little, because I just was catching some about
the chick. He was married to that chick from Basketball Wives, Jackie, whatever fuck her name.
Jackie Christie,
dumbass nigga. But so she was the loudmouth one in that show. She was the one that probably went on the most seasons and shit. They used to have them getting married damn near every goddamn year. She was making this nigga give her a new wedding every fucking year.
Yeah.
So anyway,
and go on the road with him, right?
All of that. And I went to this nigga all his games because she obviously was a fucking NBA groupie, because lo and behold, she ended up having a baby with his homie. The nigga from
Chris Webber.
Chris Webber.
The name I saw.
It was Chris Webber. I don't know how the fuck I drew a blank. So anyways, I saw Chris Webber in the motherfucking airport not too long ago. No bullshit. Anyways, that was a little side note.
Anyway.
Chris Webber fathered her child that she told Doug that was his.
Are you serious?
So he raised her 20-something years, and it was Chris Webber fucking baby. And this is homie too. So
Is this a true story? Like, I haven't
yes,
gotten a chance to look into it. Okay.
yes, and then they getting a divorce,
Oh,
obviously,
yeah, yeah.
and he's got charges on her for like running like some scamming him, like some. He
What?
put some charges up on. Yeah, he got charges on her. Like I don't know if they criminal. I don't know how they wording this shit.
Mhm.
But he basically putting her through the
It's
ringer.
like fraud type charges.
Oh, yeah. And because she knew the whole time.
And the daughter probably didn't know either.
They played together in Sacramento. Okay, yeah, exactly. So this is crazy because first of all, this is why you always got to get your kids tested. I don't give a fuck if you on your fourth baby with the bitch.
Yeah.
Get that goddamn baby tested. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. I don't care if y'all been raising y'all kids for 10, 15 years and didn't go get a test. Just go get a fucking test. Even if you plan on staying with the kid because you love them and you done built this rapport, that's honorable. I ain't gonna be mad at you for that. But you need the upper hand on that bitch. So go ahead and get the test so you can be like, anytime she talking shit, hold on, bitch. This ain't even my motherfucking baby. Oh. You know what I'm saying? You can throw that shit there whenever you want to. So go get the upper hand on that bitch. Go get all your kids tested now. I don't give a fuck if they grown and out your house. Because you might be taking care of some grandbabies. You can save that little money and go get you some cheap guns. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't use your money on these other people's kids. Goddammit.
But I feel like this is a lesson, right? Like for men, especially, obviously, because this is happening to a man. But for men and women alike, do not think that because somebody is controlling, because somebody's manipulative, because somebody's up under your ass and make you feel like the sun rises and sets with you, that they are not doing dirt on your ass.
What did I just say about Nicole? I was like, when women be cheating, they'll be on a nigga case. They'll be following this nigga, looking for shit, wanting to, and whole time be getting their back blown out on the regular. Fucking your people too. Women will fuck your family. If you got attractive cousins or brothers and shit, your woman plotting on them niggas. They be plotting on the niggas closest to you. Because they don't go nowhere. Bitches ain't got no fucking friends. Your friends is her friends. So she typically plotting on niggas at her job and niggas in y'all circle.
Or looking almost for a every way out motherfucking time. So no, just
that could be too, but it's like, bitch, go. Half the time y'all holding on to shit niggas been trying to get you out the way. Like, what the fuck you holding on for, bitch? Go.
That's true, but I just want to say, because a lot of times people think that certain behavior guarantees certain actions are not happening, and that is not true. You know what I'm saying? So don't think because someone's up your ass and someone's constantly with you and my man, or my girl, that they are not fucking you over in private.
Think about this shit.
Be careful, you know.
Broad attended every single last game guarding Doug from Thirst Traps.
Yes, she did.
Only to find out Chris Webber is slam dunking. Listen, she probably is there. She probably is at them games to see her boyfriends.
Oh Lord.
Bitches be fucking your people. So if you thinking they coming to see you whole time, they really coming to watch they other nigga. Women, let me tell you something about women. Women ain't interested in what you doing. They're not interested in you and supporting you and your things that you like to do. For a woman to want to come out to your event, I don't care if it's sports, I don't care if it's fucking spelling bees. If that bitch is out there in that crowd, she there to be seen or she there to be looking at other niggas. That
most likely there to be seen.
Very rarely is a bitch actually into the same shit you into.
Yeah.
When
that is true.
I played softball for years. You think my wife want to come down there? She's like, hell no, I don't want to come down there. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while she did randomly, but with the kids or something. But she like, this ain't her crowd. Even if she did, she's sitting there in her fucking phone. She ain't watching no goddamn game. You know what I'm saying? But the women that stay down there, hug everybody, want to hug your whole team and shit, and they got the jerseys on and they cheering, acting like they fans and shit. Them bitches,
or do want to just be seen because they want to put other bitches on notice. Like, he with me, and I see you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there'd be a lot of goofy games that just go on, and I just wish people would stop. We too old for this shit. Ace Groom said, if your girl becomes overly invested in what you're doing, she plotting or already did something. Most women won't just leave a relationship. They need the man to do something wrong. I feel
and
like
not only that, they know that your relationship is somewhat solid because you treating the bitch like she's somebody. But she know the nigga that's plowing her ain't gonna take her serious, and she likes that. Women will tell you quickly that read they fucking books.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
They be
Women
driving crazy down.
women books be like, and his friend caught eyes with me, and I was, the bitches be, women
Overly
idea
romantic.
of romance is always some cheating shit. It ain't even, these bitches should not be taken serious.
Sleeping with somebody we shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, get the fuck out of it. I don't want to hold this up too much longer though. Like,
Okay.
what you got
That's
to say?
it.
'Cause I ain't gonna
Well,
lie. I
I
want to
mean,
go eat my fucking ice cream.
okay. I mean, I basically, said what I had to. I'm surprised by this. I definitely need to look into it more because I hadn't really been seeing. Like I've been
And we
seeing
can
it.
talk about it
sprinkled here
next
and
week
there.
because there's probably
Yeah.
gonna be more developments about it. You probably can bring out more details and shit.
Yeah, definitely. I'll check it out. But I just say, people beware. Do not think you know somebody what they up to just because of how they're treating you. Like the way she treated him, I'm shocked by this. Because the way she was so, like you said, getting married every year, going to all his games, going when he was on the road, going with him, like up under him. I wouldn't have never seen her doing
This is
this.
why niggas don't feel sympathy when bitches be going through it. We be looking at you like, whatever, bitch. Like, shut up.
But see, y'all always try to lump us all like we're all the same, and I get that, like because you guys have
Y'all stick up for them hoes.
Well, because we don't know no better. Like
Y'all stick up for them hoes, so we
I'm
be like,
not
whatever.
sticking
You
up for
right there
this.
with them then.
I'm not sticking up for this. You cannot have had a child with another man and your husband thought that was his child and raised that child. That's crazy.
And knew it.
And come on, like
and got this nigga at the birthday parties. Got this nigga at the your child. Why he coming to the graduate? That's what she was calling him. He coming to the graduations. She said she thought it was weird that he used to get emotional sometime. Like if she did something, Chris would be crying because he knew. Oh, I ain't say that part.
What?
He's suing both of them. He knew.
Doug is suing Chris and Jackie?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look this up. We'll talk about it more next week, y'all. Go ahead, AP.
Yeah, man, we up out of here, man. Thank y'all for the support. Everybody that donated, we appreciate that. The cash apps, all the comments, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. Stay out of these Mexi folks' business, goddamn. Peace.